Is this thing on? Welcome to Wintercroft Investigations. You are now a member of an organization that has been seeking the truth since the 1930s. While many of our cases are in the vicinity of our New York City and San Francisco locations, you should be prepared to travel around the country and eventually the world. You will handle investigations that may seem small to you, but mean the world to our clientele. There will also be times when you are paired up with other investigators for larger cases. You may have heard rumors that we investigate the esoteric and mystical side of things as well. And those rumors would be correct. Here we believe that the truth is paramount, no matter how ridiculous or absurd it may seem on the surface. Now that you are one of us, we hope that you will keep the tradition of truth alive and close to your heart.
Hello and welcome everyone to this week's episode of Wintercroft Investigations. I'm Lindy and I shall be the keeper of arcane lore for today, and I'm joined by the absolutely lovely Nuggetosaurus. Nugget, how are you today? How's your day?
I'm doing great. I'm a little nervous, but I mean, it'll be fine, right? It's just Cthulhu, nothing crazy.
Yeah. Just Cthulhu, nothing crazy. I wouldn't worry about it. And who are you playing this evening?
I am playing Bobbie-Mae Dean, a photojournalist from New York City, who's just, she likes to investigate stuff.
Yeah, that's great because she's a photojournalist. Yeah. What does Bobbie-Mae look like? Out of curiosity.
So Bobbie-Mae is a very tall woman. She's like just shy of 6 foot. Definitely a very well-bodied woman, if that makes sense. Long blonde hair. She doesn't have it, kind of in the modern style. It's in a high ponytail at the top of her head. Keeps it out of the way, nice.
Look, a good pony or side pony was just fine in the 80s.
Exactly. Yeah. And it with her job, with as active as she needs to be, it's got to keep it out of the way. Can't really have it, getting in Photoshop. So yeah. And she's just dressed in a simple t-shirt and the typical high-waisted jeans, and
nice.
That's pretty much it. That's Bobbie.
Wonderful. And Bobbie tends to work more for the New York City location of Wintercroft Investigations. Why don't you tell me what a typical, get my notes, what is a typical Friday in November? It's Friday, November 1st. What would Bobbie-Mae be doing on a typical Friday?
Yeah, on a typical Friday, she would probably be finishing up any writing, any developing of her photos, anything like that that she needs to do for the Monday newspaper deadline.
Yep.
She probably has some type of Chinese takeout from the the hole in the wall around the corner. She's got probably not, I don't think she'd have the TV on while she's working. She probably has the radio on in the background.
Yep.
And just, out on, not, I imagine Bobbie's apartment has that fire escape balcony.
Oh,
so she's probably out there writing, listening to, the sounds of the city and, just
taking in that fresh New York air.
Yeah, that delicious smell in New York air. Yep.
I'm here for it. It's probably the end, wrapping up the end of your workday. You finish up your writing. This is gonna be a good story. Get it in the envelope. You go downstairs. You probably stick it in the mailbox to get it out. You get back up to your room, your apartment, I assume.
Yep.
And your phone is ringing.
Oh, okay. I'll just real quick go in and I'm assuming it's evening. So good evening.
Just after dinner time. Hi, yeah. I'm copying you now. This is gonna be terrible. We're gonna go back and forth all night.
It'll be
terrible. Is this Miss Bobbie-Mae Dean?
Well, yeah, it certainly is. Who am I speaking with here?
This is Carol from Wintercroft Investigations.
Oh, hey, darling. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing just fine. How you doing, sweetheart?
I'm doing great. Just finished up my work. It sounds like maybe you got something for me.
I do. Oh, I do.
They're too similar.
No, I'm just too Southern. I hear Southern and my Southern comes out. Hey, y'all. Oh, yeah, I've got this, job. I thought it was just right up your alley, you know? We was gonna, send someone out tomorrow morning, but the flight's pretty early, so if you wanted to come by the office this evening, we're gonna be open a little later than usual. Get your mission briefing and files and stuff like that.
Yeah, perfect. I'll just finish up my dinner here in the next couple of minutes, and then I'll head my way on down over.
Sounds great. We'll be here waiting for you.
Perfect. Thanks, darling. I'll see you soon.
Take care.
Click. Hangs up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll
often get calls after hours, but it's not like it's never happened before.
Right. Just infrequent.
Yes.
Okay. I will finish up my dinner like I said I was gonna. I'm definitely grabbing, I
some
assume.
lo mein.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah, definitely like pork lo mein.
Nice.
Got like some egg rolls and some, fried rice, the good stuff. I'm gonna grab my go bag, which has like a change of clothes, my camera, my good camera. It has a backup disposable camera, as well as I imagine that I have like a developing kit that I can use on the go kind of thing. Okay, I'll grab that, and then I will head on down.
If you found like a suitable room that's dark enough, you could, set up a little bit. Yeah. You could do a photo or two.
Right.
Yeah. Cool. So you set that all up. Head over. Do you live within walking distance, or do you have to take the subway or a cab?
Question: where in New York would it be located? Would the investigation office be located?
So
is it like central?
Not quite central. That's a little expensive for the rent.
Yeah.
But it's kind of on the outskirts of like the business.
Okay.
More businessy areas. Just enough so that people will still see it, but don't want to be completely forgot about.
Right. Yeah, I imagine she would have to take the subway because I imagine she doesn't live that close to the business district.
Okay. Take the subway. It's the New York subway. Say hi to a couple rats on the way.
Yeah.
They wave back. They don't. That would require a sanity check.
No, thank you.
But you get a bonus for being a New Yorker.
Yeah.
So instead, you get to the office and you see Carol at her secretary's desk. She's one of the two main secretaries at the office. And she goes, "Oh, Bobbie-Mae, it's glad you're coming in. A little faster than I expected, but could I get you some coffee or tea?"
Coffee would be fantastic.
Cream or sugar?
Just the cream, please.
Okay. She'll fix you up a coffee and pour like a little bloop of cream, little stir, like the little stir straws, and hand it to you.
Accept
all right.
And wait, I guess.
Yeah, if that room over there, room number 3, your briefing's all set up. You just go in and push the big red button.
Perfect. All right. Well, thank you very much, darling.
Just let me know if you need anything. I'll get your files out there while you're watching your briefing.
Perfect. Thank you. And I will head over to room 3.
Go into room 3. There's a couple of comfortable chairs in there, like a little projector with like the pull down white screen, a big red button, and like signs on other things saying "Don't touch" on like the equipment itself. But there's a red button that you can push, and like the window's got the darkening shades over it, so you can see even in daytime that the sun is setting, because it is November 1st, so it's sunset's pretty early.
Sunset, yeah.
And if you push your big red button, I will show everyone else your mission briefing.
I will push my button.
Oh, I can never tell if this thing is on. There we go. We've always received sporadic tips about Rainier University North, but the frequency and volume of tips has increased drastically since the beginning of this semester. Parents getting strange correspondence from their children. Students with friends that were mentioned commonly on phone calls or letters home suddenly have no recollection of those former friends, dismissing them as if their parents had previously heard incorrectly, or making flimsy excuses as to why they don't hang out anymore. Hang out? Is that what the kids call it these days? Some of the students' parents have said that their children don't quite act how they used to, and they don't think it's peer pressure talking. Also, a couple of weeks ago, someone anonymously sent a few blurry photographs of a Sasquatch. Thus, we feel it is time to investigate the goings-on in the area, especially in the woods. It is a very exclusive and private university, so we are sending you undercover as a relative of one of the students. See if anything unusual is going on and report back. Good luck.
So that's your mission briefing.
Well, butter my butt and call me a biscuit. Sounds like I'm going to college.
Sounds like it indeed.
All right. Well, in that case, then, I'm going to just take my time and finish up my coffee. And I'm assuming I can replay this a couple times.
Yeah, you most certainly can.
Okay, perfect. I'll replay it, and I'm gonna just, pull out my own little notepad and start taking some notes of things that she's saying in the briefing.
Mm-hmm.
And then after I feel like I've got a handle on what it is they're asking of me, I'll get up and I'll go over to Carol and I'll see if she's got those files for me.
All right. You come out and you see Carol's pouring herself another cup of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, oh, it's gonna be a long night. Oh, good. Did you watch your briefing? No technical difficulties.
Did.
Oh, thank God.
No.
Okay.
No,
I do not know how to
no.
work that projector.
It worked like a dream. Just press a button and it went like a lawnmower on Sunday.
Good.
Perfect. Alrighty. And so I'm somebody's relative? You've got those files for me?
Here's your files. It looks like you're going to be the cousin of a Claire Timpkin.
Timpkin, all right.
Claire Timpkin, yes. She is a student. I believe she's a couple of pages. Major in criminology and a minoring in psychology. She's been at the university her first semester here, but she's also a member of the photography club, so a pretty active student, it would seem. Lives on 938 Spiral Loop in the town of Spoons, Washington. That's where the university is located.
All right. Spoons, that's a unique name, but I'm one for unique, so that's fine. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, they've got a rival university somewhere in Forks, Washington. I don't know. It's just,
Lots of utensils up there in Washington,
something
apparently.
Like that, yeah.
Is there a knives Washington or something like that?
Not that I know of, just forks and spoons.
Forks and spoons. I mean, those are the two most important ones, so.
Apparently so. We've got an early morning flight booked for you. Then we have a rental car arranged. Are you going to fly into Seattle? And then you're going to drive to Spoons, because Spoons is so small. It doesn't even have an airport. Right.
That makes sense. It's a little, I would say backcountry, but I mean, it's pretty much backcountry, even though it's up north. It's
very small. She kind of pulls up some files. There's a file on the town. It appears that the town was founded in the 1850s as a mining town for tin, lead, and silver mines by a Mr. Ree, a Cutler Ree, and he...
I hate you so much, but I love you so much.
His wife, he founded the town of Spoons, and they were quite renowned for about 50 years, to about the 1930s, right before the Great Depression, basically, for their flatware and silverware. They were very fine utensils, since they mined all the materials locally, had much craftsmen. And his wife, Rosa Ree, she founded the college.
Okay.
not long after the town itself was built. It's interesting that kind of popped up around the same time. That's not usually how it goes. The university itself can teach up to about 1,000 students at a time.
Okay.
And the town has about the same population.
Oh, okay.
It is small.
So the university has a population of 1,000 and the town has combined? Okay,
yeah, not combined.
2,000? Okay.
So university students come and go, but the town itself maintains about 1,000 people.
1,000. Okay. So real small.
Yeah. So the college basically makes up like half the population of the place.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very small, very small. There's only one road that goes in and out of Spoons, and it's on it's got like a toll bridge because they don't get any through traffic. They got to get their money for road repairs if they can get them.
Yeah, makes sense. Is the toll bridge also like a drawbridge? Is it like secluded like that, or is it still like a part of the mainland kind of thing?
As far as you look, there's actually a map. I will show you the map. There's a little map of Spoons, and I will show chat as well. So you can see in the bottom left, there's like a little covered bridge there. That's the toll bridge. It covers like a deep river gorge, basically.
Okay. Deep gorge. Okay. And is this up in the mountains?
It's up in the mountains of Washington. It is south of Mount Rainier. It's Rainier University North.
Rainier makes sense. Okay, perfect. All right, this is perfect. Do you have that ticket for me? I'm assuming it's to and from like usual.
We got a 2 ticket and a voucher for a from ticket because we're not sure how long you're gonna take there.
Perfect. All right.
At least a weekend to investigate, probably. I'm not sure. It could be quick, could be long. I don't know. So here's a ticket and your voucher. The rental car is booked under your name, all ready for tomorrow. I'll probably arrive around lunchtime, and by the time you get the Spoons, it'll be like mid-afternoon.
Perfect. All right. And they are like 3 hours behind us, right? They're a little slowed down over there.
They are.
Perfect.
Yeah. Pacific time.
All right. Pacific, yeah. All right. I don't think I've ever been over to the West Coast.
Pacific Northwest is gorgeous. I went there on a trip once, like a holiday, and it was just lovely. Lots of ferns growing around, like on the underbrush and stuff. It was very scenic. Lots of waterfalls.
Do like the greenery. I am a fan of that. So perfect. All right. I think I'm going to enjoy this. This will be interesting. I do like these rumors of Sasquatch. That is that piques my interest. We will see what we find there. All right, Miss Carol, thank you for your help. I appreciate it. And
also Miss Timpkin's number. She lives off campus. It's in there, so you can call her home after you land or before your flight or whatever, just so you can give her a heads up.
Perfect. All right. Miss Tipkin, I do have her number. Let me just confirm, and I just confirm that it's all there. Which, I don't expect it wouldn't be, but.
No, they're pretty good about their paperwork. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right, then I'll head out then, and I'll, get ready for my flight.
Yeah, you go home. It's evening. You can get your flight leaves around 5:30, 6 a.m. It's an early flight.
Gross.
I know.
Okay. All right. Then I'll go home. I'll pack. I'll let my neighbor know to like spritz my plants while I'm gone.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Who is your neighbor? Just out of curiosity.
She is just a very nice old Italian woman who she gives me food all the time. And she doesn't ever go anywhere, so every time I go somewhere she watches my plants for me.
I love it. Does she have a name, or would you like me to give her one?
Yeah, you can give her a name. I don't know.
Her name will be Maria.
Maria. I love it. Perfect. Maria. Perfect.
I would be more than happy to watch your plants for you while you're gone.
Perfect, darling. And of course, you're always welcome to anything in my fridge. Is mainly just, like Chinese takeout and things like that right now. But of course,
don't worry. You will have a wonderful lasagna in there for when you get home.
I do love you so much, Maria. You are the best neighbor I've ever had.
And you are a good, quiet neighbor. And she gets you back.
Yeah, don't make a lot of noise. Developing photos. So
yeah. She's like, oh, the nice young lady next door is so quiet.
So quiet.
It's so nice. The people who lived in that apartment before you, that was not the case.
Yeah, I imagine not. Yeah. All right, then, yeah, I'll just go to bed early and wake up even earlier.
Get a good night's sleep, you take a taxi to the airport, go through what very extreme little security there is in 1985. It's now Saturday, November 2nd, 1985. Your flight takes about 6 hours to get to Seattle, so you get there. You're going against the headwinds, so it takes the full 6. Going back, though, it'll be a little quicker.
Yeah, be better.
Yeah, but you get there, you land there around lunchtime, like noonish, and you've got a nice rental car waiting there for you.
I will pick it up, and then I will get a map and figure out how to get to Spoons, Washington.
Wonderful. Could you roll me a navigate for me?
Oh, dear God. Okay. My navigate is not great, so this will be fun. That is a failure, a very big failure.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. Your rental car is a Ford F-Series. It's like brownish, like those classic colors.
Yep.
And you totally know how to get to Spoons. You take off, start driving. You're driving. You go south because it's south of Seattle, a little bit.
Exactly.
Southeast-ish. You're driving around for a while, and eventually you have to stop for gas.
Mm-hmm.
And you stop at the gas station, and you look at the map, and the name of the town is not the name on the gas station.
Oh no. Okay.
That you think you're in.
Well, in that case, all right, I guess I'm just going to have to figure this out. So I will go into the gas station and I will very politely grab the attention of the attendant that is in there.
Sup?
Oh, Christ. Hi there. Hi there. Hey, Yeah, I think I might be a little lost. I'm not from around here.
I could tell.
I'm trying to find. Yeah, it's kind of obvious. I know. I'm trying to find
It's all
Spoons,
right. I'm not from here
Washington.
either. California.
I wouldn't have been able to. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. All right.
Yeah.
I've got a map here. Could you direct me to
Love
where
maps.
Maps are great. Yep.
Do you love
super
maps?
Great.
We have like so much in common.
So much in common. Could you, just direct me to which road I need to take in order to get to Spoons, Washington?
Spoons?
Yeah.
Why do you want to go there?
I've got a cousin there that goes
to do there.
Well, there's a college there. That's quite a bit to do there.
I guess if you're like academic and stuff.
Well, I've got a cousin that goes there, and I'm just visiting.
Oh, like family. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Defeatedly, we'll go like, so you're kind of going the opposite way. So that highway you took to get here? You're going westward. You need to go eastward, so when you get back on the highway, just go the opposite direction that you were going. And then you're gonna transfer onto this highway here. And then you'll follow the signs to Spoons.
To Spoons. Perfect. All right. Well, thank you very much, darling. I'm just going to grab this Coke over here real quick as well, because I've been driving for quite some time. Coke, it's fantastic. I love it. I'm just going to buy some road trip snacks.
Yeah, you can. It's easy to buy road trip snacks. I got all the classics. Yeah.
All the classics. Thank you very much, darling. I do appreciate your assistance. And goodbye. I'm just gonna leave.
Laters.
Right. All right. Definitely not the South anymore, or even the North. All right. And I will get in my car and I will go the right way this time.
You go the right way this time with his spectacular, good enough directions. You are able to. Oh wait, that's the turn. I drove completely past that last time. And then you start seeing the signs for Spoons.
Perfect. Okay.
You're able to get off, and it's like one of those, like, one lane going each way, backcountry highway, kind of twisty, windy thing, and you keep going up towards into the mountains.
Okay.
But
can I, when I'm driving, so it's like afternoon, mid-afternoon right
it's
now,
like
because I'm assuming it took more time to get there than I should have.
Yeah.
As I'm driving,
2:30.
so like you know when you're a kid and you're like driving, you out the corner of your eye, you think something's following you.
Mhm.
I just want to do like a scan through
I love it.
surrounding area.
Yeah, give me a spot hidden.
All right. Spot hidden. There we go. That is a hard success.
Hard success. Very nice. Yeah, you're scanning around. The scenery up here is gorgeous. You're like in that like temperate rainforest part of the Pacific Northwest. So there's like moss and like ferns. What undergrowth is there is very like you could trapsize through it fairly easily. Lots of the ferns. It looks kind of like, you know, like every episode of Stargate when they're shooting in Vancouver.
Yeah.
Or like parts of Oregon and stuff. It's very beautiful. And you notice with your hard success that usually, you know, there's kind of like a lot of like deer crossing or like bear crossing signs when you get like on these kind of back highs. You haven't seen any of them. You haven't seen a single like wildlife crossing sign up here. Just speed limits, and the speed limit's a little slower than you might expect from also a backcountry highway. Now, you haven't gotten up into the mountains. You assume maybe it's anticipating for the switchbacks that are inevitably to come up ahead, but speed limit's a little slow, scenery gorgeous, and you don't see any Animal Crossing signs.
Am I seeing signs? Because like I'm in the mountains, and like typically when you're in the mountains, there's like rock slide.
Yeah,
signs.
you don't see those. Well, actually, you would see rock slide signs.
Rock slide. Okay, just not any animal signs.
No animal signs. Yeah, you do see danger, falling rocks signs.
Yeah. Okay. Weird. Okay, I'll just keep going then.
Yeah, you just keep going, and you see the toll bridge up ahead. You kind of start going up the switchbacks, and they slow you down even more. Up and then go up. See the toll bridge. It's got one of those, like almost like one of those little New England covered bridges, with a booth in the center of it.
Perfect. I love it.
And like leaning outside of the booth is like this very large man. He is like 6'6", jacked beard, appearing to be like smoking a cigarette. Sees you coming up the road and is like, like puts it out,
scrambles to get ready,
gets in his booth. Like he's just like leaning against the railing.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't appear that they get a lot of to and from traffic. You haven't seen a single other car going either way going up to here.
Okay, so like since I turned off.
Yeah, since you turned off onto this back highway. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right. I'll drive up and oh, well, hey there, darling.
Hello. Hi, it's nice to meet you. Hi, welcome to Spoons, Washington.
Well, thank you, darling. I am trying to get to Rainier North University.
The university. Yes, you are welcome. It is very nice to meet you. I am, I'm so sorry. Tolliver. It is good to see you. You are a student?
No, actually, I've got family that goes there, and I'm just visiting.
It is so good to visit family. I have not seen my own family in too long. I hope you have very good visit with family here.
Thanks, thank you. I do too as well. I understand. This looks like I was told this is a toll bridge.
Yes, it is a toll bridge. It is toll. My name isn't Tolliver Trotsky. I am here. My family has run this toll bridge for generations.
That's a great legacy.
Toll is $1.
Oh, that's all right. I will just like reach over, grab my like wallet, and pull out $1.
Thank you very much. You are going to university. It is going to be. I will just give you a picture. There is not much direction in Spoons, so if I tell you where everything is, you cannot get lost.
Perfect. All right.
So you enter. There will be fork in road.
Okay.
To right will be neighborhoods where people live. You go straight, it'll be in the downtown area. We have like Walmart, or grocery store, a general store really. There's a hardware store, there's video game arcade. I love arcade. There is a, mayor office, post office, buildings you might want downtown. Oh, diner, Bob's Diner, best food in town.
All right.
And then from the downtown, there is a lift. There's like a circle. You will take the first lift once you're in a circle, and it will take you up switchbacks to university.
All right, perfect. Well, thank you very much, darling. I do appreciate it.
A triangle in spiral loop. Yes, triangle way and spiral loop. So if you are staying with your family, they'll probably be off triangle way or spiral loop.
Perfect. All right. Well, thank you very much, darling. I do appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. It's very nice to meet you.
And you as well, Mr. Tolliver. And you have a great rest of your day.
You as well. He looks like, really, like I did it. I did the toll road thing.
Right. I did the thing. Good. All right. Now, he didn't mention, like, inn or anything like that.
Nope. You do have the address to Claire's house if you wanted to go there first. She lives on 938 Spiral Loop.
Spiral Loop. Okay, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I did not call ahead, so I'm just gonna show up at this lady's house.
Wonderful.
Okay. Yeah, I'll follow his directions, and I'll take at the fork, I'll take the right, and then go to the second.
Yeah, so you drive in, and as you cross over the toll bridge, I need you to make me a power check. Weirdly enough. Don't worry about it. Just a little.
I don't even know what that
power check. It's one of your primary stats.
One of my primary stats. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Power. That is a hard success.
With a hard success, as you cross over the toll bridge into town, you feel an interesting sensation. Almost as if you've crossed like a threshold of some sort. You get like that little like a chill down the back of your spine.
Okay.
Just like a weird, you don't know where that came from. It's odd.
Okay. I'm just gonna, as I'm slowly inching my way forward, I'm just gonna grab my notepad and jot down some notes and then put it down, put my hands back on the wheel and keep going.
Just keep going. You take the second right to Spiral Loop, you count the mailboxes. A lot of the houses in this neighborhood are older Victorian homes.
Okay. Like well-off Victorian homes?
A mixture. There's a mixture. You see some of the nicer neighborhoods, like the nicer houses are like closer to the downtown. Like some of the classic Victorian or even a little bit older, like 1880s, 1860s, some of those houses. They're there at the beginning of the neighborhood. And then the spiral goes in, it changes a little bit to be some of the lesser fancy, but still nice, like turn-of-the-century homes.
Yeah.
You got some craftsmen's in there. The newest you see as you're driving in, as they're kind of speckled in, maybe, houses burn down, things happen. It appears to be like the 1960s or 70s. You don't see any new construction.
Nothing newer than that. Okay.
Mm-mm.
So not super old in the newer section, but okay, perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
They live up. Seems like Claire lives pretty high up on the loop. Almost, not quite in the center, but like a few houses down.
Right.
It's on the inside of the loop, and the house seems to have been like a nice little 1950s or 60s home. Got the little upstairs section. It looks like a loft, like one of those little lofted upstairs sections, and then the downstairs sprawls out a little wide. It's got a nice fenced-in backyard and like a triple wide driveway.
Okay. Wow, that's not bad. And it's on the inside of the neighborhood, so it doesn't like back up to any woods or anything?
It does not back up to any woods.
Perfect. Okay. Then
There's a lot of woods though. Like you can see the woods on the other side of the loop in the neighbor's house.
Yeah. Like it's not far.
Not far at all.
Perfect. Okay. Okay, then I will park in the driveway.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just bring all my stuff because there's no point in going back and forth. I'll grab my bag and then I will go and I will knock on the front door.
Knock on the front door. You hear? Just a minute. A minute passes, and then you see a guy open the door. He looks to be in his, like, 30s, maybe 40s. He's got, like, the backwards baseball cap, t-shirt, sweatpants. He looks like he was just chilling at home. He's like, hi, I don't think we've met before. You at the right house?
I think I am. I am looking for the house of Claire Tipton?
Oh, Timpkin. Yeah, Claire.
Tipton,
She's one of my roommates. You are...
Oh, I'm her cousin, Bobbie-Mae.
Oh, she did mention a cousin might be visiting at some point soon. She did not let me know when. Cool, come on in. Claire is currently... Well, she's with her roommates, Rupert and, why am I blanking on his name? I should not be blanking on Mallory. Rupert and Mallory, they're all at the university's 10K was today. So, they're all up there. But yeah, Claire's room is, like, right over there. It's the furthest room. You see that there's, like, a little bit of stairs that lead up to, like, you see, like, the loft, which looks like it's got, like, an entertainment kind of area. You see one bedroom off of the kitchen, appears to be, like, the master bedroom, and then you see, like, 3 smaller rooms, kind of off the living room. You see one that says Claire's room, one that just says keep out, and then that seems maybe, like, Rupert's room, and then you see a room with, like, flowers on the door and stuff, and it just says Mallory's room.
Okay, perfect. Well, all right, thank you very much.
Yeah,
I do
like,
appreciate
we
you
can,
letting me
I can,
in.
like, set you up on, like, we've got, like, a pull-out couch on the loft. If you want to, like, you're gonna be staying here, or you just, I mean, it's a little late to be driving back to wherever it is you drove from.
Yeah, possibly I might be staying here. I'd definitely like to talk to Claire first, but yeah, I might be staying here.
Okay, I'll just, like, make up the guest bed upstairs on the pull-out couch. Yeah, they're all at the R.U.N. So, let's see, what time is it? He, like, looks at a clock. He's like, oh, okay. It's, like, mid-afternoon. They should be, like, just finishing up, or, actually, you know, it started pretty early, I think. So they're probably, like, the after party of the R.U.N, you know? I don't know how long they're gonna be, because they, like, never tell me anything. He gets, like, a tired look on his face for a moment.
Like, that 1,000-yard stare.
Yeah. He's like, you know, but it's fine. It's fine. He goes, but yeah, her room's over there. And, like, I can give you directions to the university if you want.
Yeah, I do just have something that I just want to drop off in her room real quick, and then if you give me directions, that'd be great.
Yeah, and he goes upstairs. He's like, I'm just gonna start up there.
Perfect. Thank you, darling.
Of course. Oh, my name is Robert, by the way. Robert Smithson.
Nice to meet you, Robert.
Yeah, cool. He goes upstairs.
Okay. And then I'm gonna go snoop in Claire's room.
You go snoop.
Claire. So Claire. He said that she mentioned a cousin would be coming.
Yes.
Does Claire knows I'm coming?
It would seem so. Or had mentioned something about a cousin coming. Not sure if she knows it's you.
Me, yeah. Which is going to be a problem because I'm not actually her cousin. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to go snoop in her room.
You go to her room and the door appears to be locked.
Shit. Okay. I will, like, keep an ear out for Robert, and then I would like to pull out a hairpin and attempt to locksmith to pick the lock.
Yeah, he's just humming, like, the Bee Gees. Hum. I'm staying alive. Upstairs, you hear, like, the loft area, which you can't see the loft because it's above, like, where Claire's room is. But you can hear him, like, upstairs. You hear, like, things moving upstairs in the little loft. Yeah, give me a lock picking check to break into Claire's room.
That is a failure.
It is a failure. I will say, it is a door lock in a house. It's not like a key lock. It's like the little push button.
Yeah,
so
push. Yeah,
you're going to get it. It's just gonna take you longer than if you'd been like, boop. You're like,
right.
Where's the thing?
Where's the button?
you're like trying to be quiet, maybe a little too hard. Trying to be quiet. And eventually you hear it click, because it's really hard to fail a check to push
for one of those doors.
For one of those doors. Her room swings open. Actually, there's no squeak. Her hinges appear very well greased. The door swings open, and inside of Claire's room, you see like a lovely double bed, neatly made, and the walls are covered in photographs and notes. You don't know how many hundreds of push prints she probably has in these walls. You see Polaroids, you see developed photos, you see a little memo note paper ripped out and pinned, you see sticky notes on things, and so much red string connecting certain photos to others. I'm talking teenage girl has boy band posters, but 2 whole walls of conspiracy girl.
Okay, I can dig it. I am going to listen for Robert's humming and just make sure he's still humming up there.
Hey, give me a listen check.
Okay. Listen. Oh, that's a critical success.
Oh, you are going to know as soon as Robert's done upstairs. You can hear every one of his staying alive. I mean, kind of, but whatever. But it's man, what's the next verse?
Perfect. I love it.
So he just goes over the chorus and then stumbles again. He's like, whether you're a something or something, staying alive. You hear every flub of every word, and it's most of the words except the chorus. Yeah.
I love it. So now that I know when he's coming, or if anybody else is coming for that matter,
and then he swaps at some point to Rasputin, lover of the Russian queen.
I love that song.
I do too.
It's such a good song. I'm gonna pull up my own camera, and I would like to take pictures of her conspiracy walls.
Certainly. You see? Do you look at depth at any of the things, or are you just scanning?
I would like to look at depth at some of the stuff. If I have the time. If I unless I hear somebody coming.
It sounds like he's getting the pillows into the pillowcases right now. He's unfolded the bed and pulled off the cushions and is now trying to wrestle them into the proper pillowcases or something. You hear lots of just fabric moving around. He's like, why won't it get in? Rasputin.
Love it.
So you can take pictures. That's easy. You are a photojournalist. You don't need to make a check to take pictures of a well-lit interior bedroom. You see notes, you see pictures of what you would assume to be the college campus. Lots of photos of campus with different strings attached. You see what looks to be the Rainier University North football team. And there's a big circle around them and a sticky note that says werewolves ?
Okay.
You see a picture of a doctor's office in town, and it says vampires ? A picture of a doctor, we would find the pamphlets or the newspaper. You see clippings from the local newspaper on things. You see a note of you see some college professors, a list of a bunch of you assume all her college professors, and some have notes. Most of them are question marks, but one of them has a note that says need to reread Aladdin.
Okay, I love it.
And the list goes on. You see, portal to hell ? On the diner.
Okay.
This
demons like pie too. I mean,
sure,
I guess.
Maybe, if they were real.
That's not a thing.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Exactly. Okay. There's the arcade and it says Faye ? And just all sorts
Sell
of
your soul for a quarter.
What would even? This girl seems to be a lot of a conspiracy theorist.
Just a little, just a smidge. Okay. I'm gonna take
like
all the
two
pictures that I
complete walls are
can.
covered, and you notice that the 2 walls are covered are the 2 walls you can't see from just like opening the door a little bit.
Opening the door.
It's like the one behind the wall, and then the other in the back wall.
So she's hiding her crazy. Okay.
If you want to search through the room a little bit more, you can give me a spot hidden check. That's just the obvious conspiracy theory.
I want to look a little deeper. Extreme success.
Extreme success. So you're like, if I were a conspiracy theorist, where would I put the interesting stuff? And you like lift up the mattress to look under the bed, and under the bed is more red string and pictures taped. Like you lift it up, and it's not on like under the bed, it's like on the bottom of the bed.
Of the
so
mattress.
That way if you like peeked under the mattress and looked down, you wouldn't see it. But if you look up under the mattress, you see even more pictures, and this is where you see a familiar picture. It looks like that picture of Bigfoot. Picture of Bigfoot that was sent to Wintercroft Investigations.
Okay. Since I see this right in front of my face, can I inspect it a little bit closer? Does this look legit, or does this look like faked?
It looks like you also gather from that extreme success. All these photos that you see on the walls are a mixture of Polaroid and regular camera. You would guess based off of like height and things, because people's height makes a difference. They were all taken by her.
Okay.
She has taken every single one of the photos in this room. Except for the newspaper clippings. It appears she is an aspiring photographer. You see there's a couple rolls of film like stitched to the underside of the mattress, like in the little black cases, alongside of like the prints of some of the interesting things. There's lots of very blurry forest photos, or like it's too dark because it's nighttime and we're in like the 80s. Yeah, so it's
right.
There's other photos. You see pictures of the football team, like appears to be in front of like a fraternity. It's really dark. Like it's really dark. And it appears, but maybe the front door was broken, like open or something. It's a little weird. Like someone's running out of the house. Like people are running. There's a lot of kind of stalkerish photos. Like people don't know she's taking a lot of these photos, but you see in some of them certain repeat people, and you see familiar names like Rupert, Mallory, Benji, and Doug. Apparently they have a lot of strings connected to them to different things.
Okay, so she has certain people that she thinks are supernatural creatures. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And like there's like a picture of like a grocery store worker.
Okay.
And
probably that Walmart.
Yeah, at Walmart. Walmart has all you need. And like question marks next to it, and like there's just a bunch of under the mattress has like the most stalkerish kind of weird, maybe like could possibly be supernatural stuff photos. And some rolls of film, and appears to be a diary.
Okay. I would like to
It's got like elastic sewn to the bottom, so you lift it up and you can pull it out of the little sheath.
Pull it out, yeah.
Rupert's still singing upstairs, or Bobbert's still singing upstairs.
Okay, I was gonna say, how do I feel for time? Do I feel...
Since you rolled an extreme, once you're in the room, you've been moving quickly. You've been absorbing information.
Quickly, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then I want to.
And he seems to be taking his time.
He
has nothing else
rush.
better to do, right now. Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out this diary, and I want to take a look at a couple entries.
Yeah. Do you start at the beginning of the book or the end of the book?
I'd probably, if I have time, I'd probably do the beginning, an entry in the middle, and then an entry at the end.
Okay, so you do the beginning, and it's kind of the typical, so excited to be starting my degree in criminology here at Rainier University North. I've heard really great things about how highly, acclaimed the academics at the school are. Also looking forward to having a smaller student population, because I am not an extrovert, and, but decided to live off campus so I don't have to have as many dorm mates. thankfully found this place really oddly cheap rent, but it's fine. They don't seem too creepy. Just kind of like the ramblings of someone who's just very excited to go to school. And then you kind of flip to the middle. Let's see. You see an entry that says, joined some clubs at the university. I'm, in the photography club. Not the head of it, but that's fine. The head of the photography club, and she starts making notes about people here in like the middle section. She's like, Heather Snyder is head of the photography club, which her photos aren't as good, but her family's in the big pretzel business, so what can you do?
What can you do?
What can you do? That's fine. It lets me operate more on the down low, and she doesn't care who uses the development room whenever they want, so works for me. One of my roommates, Rupert, he's like a total delinquent. He just tries to set things on fire, and I don't know how long I can live with this guy, but his friends are interesting, and they always seem to be at the heart of things. Things seem a little weird in this town.
Okay.
Gonna have to make some observations.
Okay.
And then you flip to a recent entry, and it says, pretty sure that the Dungeons & Dragons group that Rupert, Benji, and Doug joined recently is a cult.
Okay.
They're meeting up with them in the Steam vents later that day, but I saw, like, one of the other members of that group, like, leading a bunch of baby goats down there. I don't know what they're up to, but this screams ritual sacrifice to me.
Okay.
I plan on skipping out on this one and going to the Halloween photo contest instead. That'll make some great photos for photography club. Also, why would you play Dungeons and Dragons on Halloween night? What a bunch of nerds. and like the way she says that is like, if they're more nerdy than I, that makes me not a nerd or less of a nerd. Like the way she's like writing it. And this was since it's November 2nd, this was a few days ago, this entry.
Yeah, just a couple days. Okay.
Yeah. Just a couple days ago. And then there's a note that said, yeah, talk to Rupert afterwards. I think it was a cult. Said something about Bloody Mary. I don't know. We'll have to look more deeply into it. Maybe I should follow Rupert more.
Crazy stalker girl. Okay. All right. In that case, I will return.
And then that's when
journal.
You hear like, like, yeah, that looks pretty good.
Yep. I'm gonna return the journal, put everything. I'm gonna pop the lock
and then close the door.
And then close the door. Yeah. And then
yeah, just seems like
when he comes down.
Did you leave anything in there for Claire? Should she return home while you're out?
If I have time, I just want to like, because I have a notepad, I'm gonna pull out a quick note, a quick sheet of paper, like rip out a sheet of paper and write, shit, what do I write? Okay, I'm just gonna write Bobbie-Mae. I think we think along the same lines, like something cryptic like that.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna like fold it in half and put it on her pillow, and then I'll walk out, kind of thing.
Sure. You walk out, and Robert's like, yeah, so I finished making your bed up there. It's should let me know if it's uncomfortable, and I can get more pillows or something.
Perfect.
Yeah, so the
Thank
university.
You very much, Robert.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. He kind of just looks like happy that someone's talking to him. So, the university, like, you go up the spiral, and then you, like, go through the circle downtown, and it's gonna be, like, not towards the toll road, but, like, the next left up.
Right,
there's, like, some switch.
Okay.
There's, like, a parking area, and then, like, you walk up the rest of the way. There's also a trolley if you just wanted to, like, walk downtown, but I saw you had a car, so...
Yeah, I do. I think I might leave that here just to, just get a feel for the town. I haven't been here before.
Sure,
and
yeah.
Yeah. I think that's
Mallory's
a
the only
great
one
idea.
who has a car, so there's plenty of room in the parking area.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Robert. I will probably be back later with Claire.
Sounds great. I'll be here.
Perfect. Thank you very much. And I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, let me know if you need anything.
Skedaddle on out.
And he just goes into his room, like goes into the room off the kitchen, closes the door, like lets you leave, doesn't lock the door behind you or anything.
Doesn't care.
Doesn't seem that worried.
Small towns, man. Okay. I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna do what I said I was gonna do. I'm just gonna get a feel for the town and I'm gonna walk up to the college.
Yeah. So you get a feel for the town. It's very small. It's very cute. Very quaint architecture of the buildings and places. It's cute. It's got like those really like welcoming, homey vibes. You see Bub's Diner. It's got like the blue plate special and everything. They've got, again, plates of pie. It looks like a classic 50s diner. But immaculately clean. This place looks like it gets a lot of business.
Okay.
The lights are
Can
on.
I?
Yeah.
As I'm walking through, I've seen all of Claire's pictures, right? I want to see if I'm seeing any of the signs that Crazy Girl is seeing.
Sure. You look, where do you look in particular? We've got the diner, the hardware store, the arcade. I wouldn't recommend the mayor's office.
Right. No. Yeah. Since I'm passing the diner and it's probably about dinner time, or around there, maybe. No, it's like 2 or 3. It's afternoon lunch kind of time frame.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop in and I'm gonna go get a drink for my walk and see if this is really a portal to hell.
Sure. You like go into the diner. It's nice and warm inside, which makes sense. It's pretty chilly outside. It's November in Washington State.
Yeah.
So you walk outside and it's nice and warm and cozy, and you see that there's like a guy behind like the little hostess station. He's got like a pen. He just like looks like he's reading a book, and he's like, "Oh hi, how can I help you? Can I get you seated?"
No, darling. Actually, I'm not looking to sit. I was just looking to get a drink. I'm making my way up to the university up there. And I was just wondering.
University.
I'm a little parched. I was wondering if I could get a drink to go.
There's to go. If you just sit at the counter, we'll get you. I think we got some to-go cups in the back. We'll check that out for you.
Perfect. Thank you, darling. And I'll go and I'll sit.
Let my sister talk you into staying. If you have to go, leave. And he'll walk out, and as he walks into the back, you see a young lady walk out who looks a lot like him. They look maybe like they could be twins.
Okay.
And his name tag said Danny, and hers says Delilah. And she walks out, and she goes, "Well, how you doing, sugar? Can I get you anything at all?"
Well, hi there, darling. Yeah, I would just like a Coke, please. I am looking to go up to the university. I'm meeting my cousin, and I just need something to drink on the way. Claire? Tipkin?
Oh, Claire Tipkin. Yeah, she comes in here quite regularly. Now, cousin, really, does that mean a pretty little thing like you's gonna be attending the university soon?
Well, I've already gone through my university days. I'm a little bit older than Claire, but
oh, you're never too old to go to university.
Secondary education,
exactly.
Additional degrees.
You can get doctorates here.
Exactly, yeah. You know what? I might consider.
You probably should. It's a great place.
It does seem like a very cute little town. It reminds me a little bit of home.
Oh, I'm so glad it reminds you of home. It's not the only cute thing in town. She winks at you, and Danny, you hear him like, "Delilah." She's like, "What?" He comes out with a styrofoam cup.
I'm not complaining, darling.
He just
sighs.
To Danny. And you just hear a sigh and like some rustling in the back and like the sound of liquid pouring. Yeah. She's like, "Well, if you ain't complaining, then I'm here all night. Bub's Diner's open 24/7.
24/7 in a town like this? You guys can afford that? Wow, that's impressive.
We do what we can.
Well, I do appreciate your hospitality.
So many college students, they're studying around the clock. We like to provide
around the clock
an environment for them to hang out in that's not just the woods.
Diner is definitely a better place to hang out than the woods.
Or
I
the
would agree
grocery
with
store.
that.
I mean, honestly, it's the only two choices in town, aside from here if you want to do things past 10 p.m.
You'd be surprised what you can do in a grocery store parking lot past 10 p.m. and in a small town.
Very surprised by very few things that happen in that parking lot. It's practically next door.
That's very fair. That's very fair.
And you see, he's like, here is your Coke. That'll be 50 cents.
Perfect, darling. Thank you. And I'll pay, and of course I'll tip as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to, while I'm talking to Delilah, I would like to look around and see if I'm seeing any signs of a demon portal.
Sure. Give me an occult check.
Oh, Lord. Okay. I'm not great in that.
Yeah.
Nope, that's a failure.
It's like just the cutest little 1950s retro diner. The waitress is a little flirty, and her brother seems to be very done with her, but nothing that's, no like upside down crosses, no like flames. It's warm in here, but I mean, it's cold outside. A lot of businesses, especially restaurants, feel a little warmer than they might need to compensate for the cold outside.
Yeah. Especially
looks like
north.
they have great milkshakes, nice pie. I mean, you don't see anything that screams like portal to hell.
Demonic. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Well, thank you again, darling, for the hospitality. I will.
Unless attractiveness is a sign, because those twins are.
I mean, you'd be surprised. There are, succubuses and dincubi.
Yeah,
incubi.
That's the only thing, is that they're just very attractive waitstaff here.
Very attractive, very attractive. Well, thank you very much, darling, for your hospitality, and I will definitely be stopping by some, so I'm staying for the weekend, so
please do. We'll be here.
See you later. Perfect, thank you. And then I will leave.
Leave.
I'm not gonna stay here. I need to find Claire.
You need to find Claire. Yeah, it's very welcoming. Very, very. Everyone seems pretty friendly here. You can't pass a couple people, like you pass like an old lady on the street going into Allmart. She's just like, oh, her little walker. Yeah, you catch. There's actually a trolley that goes around the circle and like goes back and forth from the college, and you're just able to catch it if you would like. Just be dropping off some college students.
Perfect. I will scan because I have like a picture of Claire, right? So I know what she looks like.
You do. She's like a blonde girl, short bob, straightish hair, dresses kind of like she wants to be a journalist, but like maybe not like a modern journalist. Like it's a lot of like a brown vest with like the baggy brown pants and like a button-up shirt. Like she doesn't seem like one of the cool kids.
Right. Okay. And if I don't see her on this group of college kids that's getting off,
it's a small group. It's like a group of like 6 of them.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll head on up on the trolley.
You head on up on the trolley. It's a quick little ride, little boop, doop, 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 uptown, up on the switchbacks, and then you get to the top. And you see there are a lot of people gathered on the college, like, promenade, the center section. Like, you could see it from the parking lot. Like, the center section. You see there's a big statue of Rosary. In the center. Down in town, there was a big statue of Cutlery. Founder of spoons. The Ree family is quite extensive. And it's a beautiful campus, actually. Lots of a mixture of architecture. A lot of it, like the main building, has got that gorgeous, like 1860s, 70s, like glass dome on the top style. It is beautiful.
Gorgeous.
But you see a lot of students, and there's kind of like a bit of a hubbub going on, like a big group of students. You see a lot of them are wearing the same sweatshirt. Excuse me. The Rainier University North Forest Run. But the words are smaller, so it just says the Run Forest Run.
Okay. Love it.
You see the words run everywhere. Like big, all capital letters, run, run, run. It's not at all ominous.
At all.
It's just the university's abbreviations. It's not a clue or a sign.
No, not at all.
No, not at all. Not at all.
At all.
And,
okay.
Yeah, you get there, and there's a hubbub going on. It looks like there's like a little podium's been brought out. Looks like there's going to be an announcement or something made soon.
Okay. I'm gonna move closer, and then I want to kind of scan the crowd and see if I can spot Claire anywhere.
Okay, yeah, give me a spot hidden check. And while you're doing that, you can overhear a couple things of like, man, can you believe that happened today? Wow, I just, I would never expect like a bear, this close to campus.
Okay.
Yeah, and you hear some hubbubs. With an extreme success, you were able to look through the crowd, and you know that Claire is definitely not in this group of people.
Not in this group of people. Okay. Then, in that case, I'm gonna go over. And then
you also hear like, how many students died?
Okay. I'm gonna go over to that group. I was saying that.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be like, well, hi there. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to eavesdrop or anything, but
hi.
I'm looking for my cousin, and I heard.
You see, like, in this
group, somebody died?
There's like a really pretty girl. She looks to be super in the in crowd, and she's just chatting with like random people next to her. She's like, yeah, like, apparently there was like a rabid bear attack.
Oh my gosh.
During the Run Forest Run earlier today. And like 9 people died. Because the bear was just like so rabid or something. I didn't do the run because I don't like to sweat.
That's fair. Totally fair.
But yeah, like apparently like a number of students were attacked by a rabid bear, and like a bunch of other students, like, because they were like the lead students, they were like saw the aftermath, and apparently it wasn't like really pretty at all. And
have they released who yet? Do we know?
We don't have a list of names yet, but we've got the dean of the school and the sheriff are like gonna make an announcement or something here.
All right, that's fair. Well, thank you very much again. I'm so sorry for eavesdropping.
You're fine.
Your
yeah.
A little wild.
I'm just, waiting for my roommates to come find me or whatever.
Oh, yeah, you got roommates? I'm assuming you're a university student then?
Yeah, I am.
Great.
Name's Mallory Dodd.
Oh, Mallory. Hi. Well, my name is Bobbie-Mae. I'm actually Claire's cousin.
Oh, Claire. Yeah, she's kind of a nerd.
She was a little bit like that growing up, just kind of always,
Yeah, like our other roommate, Rupert, just calls her a narc all the time. I don't know if she's, like, that bad, but she's always got that camera out. Whatever. Yeah, I last saw her, she was, like, taking, apparently one of her friends, Carl Kant, he fell, like, tripped and fell on the run, and he, like, hurt his shoulder, so she and Rupert and, like, 2 friends, Doug and Benji, are like walking him back to the boys' dorms. They should be back soonish. Because I'm guessing they're not going to want to miss the announcement.
No. Do you mind if I just, hang out here with you since you're her roommate?
Sure. Yeah, you don't seem like as nerdy.
Definitely not. I'm definitely much more of a extroverted person. I do enjoy a good book, but
like books are so like, just why?
They're not the vibe,
They're so not a vibe. Where are you from?
Well, actually I currently live in New York City. I'm just up, like I said, I'm just up here visiting
New York
Claire.
City. Wow, I've always like wanted to go. I hear like the fashion industry is just killing it there.
It is definitely cutting edge up there in their fashion, and some of the things that they come out with, I am just so surprised. Their minds are brilliant,
right? Like, I love to watch New York Fashion Week every like year.
Darling, same.
I'm a fashion
it's the favorite
major.
Thing.
My parents wanted to send me off to some like all girls university, and I was like, ugh, gag me with a spoon. And so I managed to get sent here instead.
Well, that's definitely a better choice. Now, granted, all girls, that's totally fine, but Variety
but they
is
don't have
supposed to
like they
laugh.
didn't even have fashion major as an option. They said I needed to like do business or something, and I was like, whatever. You don't even know me.
No. That's way too stuffy. No business.
No. And she just kind of like drones on like that, talking about herself.
Of course,
for a while.
I'm gonna like listen, but tune her out.
Yep. You like basically so you can go. Oh yeah,
Mhm.
really?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow. Tell me more.
Yep. And she will tell you more.
Yep.
And it's not long after that you see the sheriff step up to town. He looks, this man, like he's got like the tight, like his uniform looks like it's a little too small for his muscles. He is got like the brown sheriff's uniform. He's got his long brown hair pulled into a low ponytail. And it looks like his build is that if like you took like a Greek Olympian statue and like made it alive. Like that is what he looks like. He's got the curly hair pulled back to the low ponytail. Just kind of bronzy skin.
Lots of really attractive people in this town.
Yeah. I mean, walking around, you've seen some not so attractive people as well, but it seems that there are definitely some very attractive people here. Not what you expected from a very small town that's difficult to get to in Washington State.
Secluded, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I can dig it.
And he goes up and he's like, hello, students. It's me, Sheriff Heracles. I am here to tell you that the woods are off limits until the rabid bear that attacked several students earlier today has been hunted down. Myself and some deputies will deal with it accordingly. We are going to try to stage a bear hunt probably tomorrow, since it is going to be getting dark in a few hours. Until then, I recommend not going into the woods since it is off limits. We will take care of the bear and make the area safe again once more. Thank you all so much for your patience. He steps down. And the dean steps up. He's dressed very smartly in a classy 80s business suit. Shorter hair. Shorter than the sheriff at least. Kind of slicked back.
Okay.
And he says, what happened here today was a tragedy. We faced a great tragedy, and I am sure that all of you have been greatly affected by it, both emotionally, some of you physically, having seen signs of the bear. We are very sad that lives have been lost today, and we will be taking the utmost security measures to ensure that no lives will be lost here in the future. Working with the sheriff to ensure that there will be a curfew placed on those who live on dorms and campus. Since it is harder to see a rabid bear at night, I recommend everyone stay in their dorms as much as possible or take the trolley down to the town. Since the town, a lot more hustle and bustle, a bear should not be able to get to there. It has also been brought to my attention that our mascot Barkley is missing. However, he is very smart, and I'm sure that the rabid bear, he won't even encounter the rabid bear and will be returned to his atrium shortly. Just a reminder that the school counselors are always available for your health and well-being. I understand that many of you have been impacted, and our number one priority here is the students. So we are here to take care of you. If any questions, please feel free to ask myself or the sheriff. We'll be over there for the next hour. Thank you so much, and again, so sorry about what has happened today. And he steps down from the microphone. Little microphone feedback noise happens.
Mm-hmm.
And like how the students are talking. And you hear this statement, and you got an extreme spot hidden on your check earlier. For someplace that had a rabid bear attack that killed at least 9 students, people here seem a little bit weirdly calm.
Yeah, like I imagine there'd be more panic. I imagine people wouldn't be outside right now.
Yes. You see, like, it seems like some of the students are like concerned, and those who aren't just having a healthy level of concern, or maybe a slightly lower than healthy level of concern, it looks like a lot of people have just been handed a Xanax or something. Like, they appear to have been like chilled out a little bit.
Okay.
And when I say that, I mean like 2/3 of the people here.
Most of the people. Okay.
Yeah.
So I got that zing earlier when I entered town.
Yeah, you did get like that weird chill down your spine. It felt almost like walking through like a mister or something.
Yeah. Do I feel anything now? Any like weird things right now?
Trying to feel a weird thing. How do you go about trying to feel a weird thing? Just explain your process to me.
Yeah. So I'm seeing that like 2/3 of the people are like oddly calm.
Mm-hmm.
I am a very smart woman who I don't think Bobbie-Mae really believes too much in supernatural shit, but this place is weird, so I'm gonna do like a self check-in.
Okay.
Right? And I want to see if I'm feeling weirdly calm.
Okay.
Or like more, because like I'm in tune with myself. I know my emotions.
Yeah.
I want to see if I'm feeling anything out of place that I don't feel like I should be feeling right now. I don't know.
Sure. Give me a power check, because that seems like a mental check-in kind of well-being thing. Sure.
Yeah. Power. That is a failure by 5.
Okay. So, you can accept the failure. You could spend 5 points of luck. Luck does not come back. Or you could try to push a roll. A pushed roll means you have to get a hard success or more, which means half your score. So you'd have to roll under 32 to succeed. Or you could just
32.
Accept the failure. And if you fail a pushed roll, the consequences are worse than regular failure.
Oh god, okay. I don't think this is worth a push, so I will not push that roll.
Sure thing. You just kind of look around and you feel fine. You feel totally normal.
Yeah, totally normal. Nothing weird. Okay. In that case, I'm going to turn to Mallory.
She's gone back to talking about herself again.
Herself, yeah. So sorry to interrupt, darling, but I heard the Dean mention like a mascot.
Yeah, Barkley. He's our mascot.
Yeah, and he's missing? What is Barkley?
Yeah. Oh, you don't know. Claire didn't tell you. Barkley is a Pacific Northwest tree octopus.
I'm sorry, what, darling?
Barkley is a Pacific Northwest tree octopus.
Tree octopus. All right. Yeah. Okay.
He lives in the atrium.
All right. Do I know what that is? Like,
have I ever heard of a Pacific Northwest tree octopus?
Tree octopus. Okay. Well, I'm not familiar with Northwest, wildlife or anything like. What is that?
Okay, so have you seen an octopus before?
I mean, in pictures, yeah.
Okay, they have a blobby face head thing and 2 eyes and 8 tentacles.
Right.
Okay, so imagine that, but not in the water.
Darling, are you talking about a spider?
No, those are way creepier. No, tentacles, not legs. Instead of being slimy and squishy, it's a little bit tree barky and squishy. And they climb trees. They're I think the term was arboreal creatures, arboreal cephalopods.
Tree, all right. Like a bug, it's
like an octopus.
Like an octopus. All right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, darling. I'm just having a hard time imagining this.
Hold on. Bethany. Yeah, Bethany, come over here. Bethany is Barkley's #1 fan on campus.
Okay.
Hold on. She's got she's sewn herself a bracelet of like what Barkley looks like, because she's like his number, like there's some Barkley merchandise. So Bethany comes over and she's like, "Hi, I'm Bethany. This is my this is what Barkley looks like."
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
And he lives in trees?
Yes. So like he uses his arms to hold on to the branches. So what I did here was I like put a slap bracelet in.
Yeah.
To make it like he's hugging a branch, but it's my arm, because I just love Barkley so much.
That is very inventive, darling. Great work. Then excellent craftsmanship there.
Barkley
very impressive.
Looks like this, but usually like on the branches of a tree. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Well,
so it's very exciting. He's just, he like can camouflage to blend in with the trees, because like octopuses have like camouflagey things,
Right. They change colors. Right.
They do.
Right. Well, I hope they find him soon. I look forward to seeing this tree
he'll
octopus.
Probably he's really smart, because octopi are like super smart. He'll probably make his way home by himself. He probably just I don't know, maybe wanted to walk. Maybe he got scared by the feral grizzly bear that apparently killed a bunch of college students and went to hide in a safe place.
Probably. That definitely sounds like something a very smart tree octopus would do. Now, I'm assuming you've seen Barkley yourself with your own 2 eyes?
Yeah, because he lives in the atrium. We're not allowed in the atrium all the time because, sometimes Barkley needs to rest. But he was definitely, out during, orientation and stuff. And, a lot of times you can, look in to the atrium and, see him just sleeping in the branches of the plants there.
And does he sleep a lot? Is he always sleeping, or have you seen him, moving around and stuff?
I love that question so much.
Bobbie-Mae does not, this is the weirdest thing I've come across yet.
Yeah, he does sleep a lot, because it must be just very exhausting.
So tiring having people watch you all day.
I mean, right? I would get tired if people watched me all day.
Absolutely, darling. Absolutely. But, and so, you've never seen him move around or anything? He's always just snoozing in the trees?
No, sometimes, you'll walk by and he'll be in a different tree,
But still, have you ever seen him move from tree to tree, or have you always caught him when he's sleeping?
I'm gonna make a roll. What has this girl? Barkley's biggest fan. Oh, I've seen him move. He'd move sometimes, It's very slow.
Very slow. All right. Okay. All right. I'm so sorry for all the questions. I'm just very intrigued by this tree.
Oh, I understand.
I've never heard of it before.
I am Barkley's biggest fan. Apparently, they're indigenous to a very, very extremely small section of the Pacific Northwest.
Apparently, I've never heard of these things before. That is absolutely wild. Almost unbelievable. All right. Well, thank you very much, Bethany. I appreciate your input.
Yes. I sell, Barkley. I make pins if you want one of, Barkley.
I will definitely consider. I'd like to see him first, and then, of course,
I understand. It's so much more majestic in person. Yeah.
In person.
I totally understand. Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Well, thank you very much, Bethany, darling. And then I'm just gonna kind of turn away to Mallory, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. And still no Claire and Rupert and any of them.
So by this time, people are starting to disperse a little bit, and you do see Claire walking towards Mallory. She's clocked Mallory. She does not recognize, know who you are.
No, she doesn't know who I am. Okay, perfect. Okay, I'll just, wait.
Yeah, and you hear, Mallory! Mallory, hey! Waves and, walks over. And she's like, hi, so, we got, we got Carl back to his dorm. Doug and Benji are going to, make sure he's taken care of and okay. I think something's wrong with Benji's legs. He, was limping a lot, but, I'm sure it'll be fine. Rupert said he wanted to do some, I don't know, I'm gonna guess it has something to do with something illegal. I don't want to know, but, And Mallory is like, okay, well, fine, whatever. I don't care what they're doing. Do you need like a ride back to the house? I mean, your cousin's been waiting for you. And Claire's like, my cousin. Hey,
hi, darling.
cousin. Hi. Yes. My favorite cousin. Cool. Yeah, why don't we get a ride back to the house?
Yeah, absolutely. That sounds like a plan.
Great. So good to see you, cousin.
I'm not gonna tell her my name just yet. I'm just gonna Mallory, I just want to catch up with Claire for a minute here. Can we meet you at your car?
Yeah, it's like the really nice convertible in the parking lot. I'll be waiting.
Perfect.
I won't wait more than 10 minutes though.
Understandable, absolutely understandable, darling.
And she goes off. She's wearing heels. She's just off.
Clacking away.
and then she clacks away out of your range.
Yeah.
Claire's looking at you. Hi. Yes.
Bobbie-Mae Dean.
Bobbie-Mae
not your
Dean.
actual cousin.
She just puts a finger. It's not safe to talk here.
All right, darling. Well, it's so good, seeing you again.
See you,
after all these years. Yeah.
It's been so long. You're taller.
Much taller. Yeah. Much taller.
Claire's
definitely
not
grown.
A tall person.
No. And I won't like pushing 6 foot. So yeah. Well, let's go on back to your house and we can,
Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, we'll catch up there, in my room.
Perfect.
Maybe we'll rent a movie or something. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't see any kind of like Blockbuster or anything like that.
Oh no, you get it from the grocery store. Walmart has all you need, including movie rentals.
Perfect. All right. Well, then let's have Mallory. We can stop in at the grocery store, get some snacks, get some movies, and we can.
That sounds great.
We'll make a weekend out of it.
It sounds delightful. Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right. And I'm just gonna lead the way over. Yeah.
Yeah. Walk to the car. Mallory's like, oh yeah, sure. I can get some things from Walmart too. Actually, why don't I just give you a list and you get the things I need? And Claire's like, fine. And Mallory writes down like a specific color of pink nail polish and like puts hands it over, and that's basically it.
Okay.
What's wrong?
No. Where's the?
What are you meowing about? Nothing apparently. Goodness. And what? What is it? You are never voting. You never talk. Stop. Just staring. I don't know.
It's that rabid grizzly.
That rabid grizzly. So you go into Walmart and there is like super chill, like grocery store music playing. It's the same song on loop.
Over and over and over again. Oh god.
Yep.
I love it.
Just the same, like, 2-minute song on loop. She grabs a little basket.
Yeah, when we go in, I'm gonna let her lead the way, obviously, because she knows this grocery store. But I just kind of want to, like, clock her and, like, get a read on her mannerisms.
Sure. Give me
things like that.
A psychology check for your vibe check.
Alrighty. Psychology. Oh, that's an 81.
She definitely keeps to herself. And you do not need any success to make that. She seems paranoid.
Okay.
Paranoid and introverted.
Yeah. Makes sense. Okay.
That's all you can kind of read. Then, like, it's kind of yelling, and everything else is the subtleties you're losing in the loudness of the paranoia.
Great. Okay. Then I'm just gonna follow her and, carry whatever she wants me to carry.
Yeah. She'll just, like, grab some nail polish and stuff, and, like, in the corner, she's like, so, certain places in town are not safe to talk in, and others because they're listening.
Yeah, I hope you don't mind. I might have broke into your bedroom and saw some of the things that you've been
Wintercroft, right?
Yeah, that is where I'm from.
Good. Then it's fine.
Perfect. All right. Well, then,
there's some weird shit going on in this town, and I'll give you the download once we get back to the house.
I'd love to hear it. Absolutely.
Right. She throws in that, and she just throws in a few random snacks. And you look in, and it's a 24/7 grocery store. It's got that song on loop. You see grocery store employees, like, restocking. Very slowly. Just like their box of whatever, canned spinach, just like methodically. And when you enter, and there's like the one cashier, or there's like two cashiers, one of them's like, "Welcome to Walmart, we have all you need. Let me know if you need help with anything." Looks like a tired college student.
Darling. Yep, will do, but we're good for now, thank you.
No, thank you. Your business is everything. She gets like things, and she goes, and she looks like excited, looks at you, and she's like, looks a little excited, like, finally.
Yeah. Taking me seriously.
She checks out, pays in cash, and get the thing, and she's like, "Mallory, I got your stuff. Let's to the house." And you drive to her house. She gets you in the room, closes the door, locks it, and then like puts like a door wedge under it too. And goes, "All right, shit's weird in this town, Bobbie-Mae. I don't know how else to tell it to you. This place is fucked up. I don't have like concrete evidence on anything yet, because they're good. They're just really good at covering all their tracks and bases, you know."
All right. Well, let's start at the beginning. All right. So let's take a seat. All right.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pull out like a notepad. Like, I'm taking her seriously, right? Like,
sure,
giving her the benefit of the doubt.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Start from the beginning. I'll take notes, and then we'll discuss as we go.
Okay. So it all started out once we discovered that the vampire team, or the football team, was actually werewolves.
All right. And how did you find that out?
Well, Rupert got off the wrong foot with Chad, who was one of the people on the football team. Chad, the linebacker, accounting and math major. He, along with Jason and Blake, are like the three top people of the Alpha Beta fraternity, which is also every member of the football team. Rupert, my roommate, got off the wrong foot with Chad and wanted to like set their house on fire, the Alpha Beta fraternity house on fire. He's on probation. He doesn't think I know, but I totally know. For arson. And instead of setting it out on fire because they happened to visit on the night of the full moon, they were attacked by werewolves. I have this picture here. She pulls out a photo of like that house that you saw with like dark figures running out of it. Because I didn't manage the exposure wasn't quite right. So here's Rupert, Doug, and Benji running out of the house, but they were running away from a werewolf. They broke the window and the door. See the door and the window? They're broken because the werewolf broke it. They're trying to eat them. They managed to get away though.
All right. Okay. Rupert. Yep. All right. They are and then werewolves.
We had like orientation, and I'm pretty sure we met an alien. That one I'm not so sure about. That was a little weird.
All right. Go. Describe, please, darling.
Oh, Johnny Big Guns. He's a sports medicine major. He's also a werewolf now. He joined Alpha Beta fraternity. I don't remember exactly how that went down. But
hold on, back up. So he's a werewolf alien.
Yes, I'm pretty sure an alien took over his body, and then his body got turned into a werewolf.
All right, continue.
Yeah. All right, and then, and she goes on, like,
and on and on and on.
Things. Yeah.
Does anything stand out to me that might sound legitimate?
She tells you all about the cult, the dungeon, the cult that played Dungeons, that uses Dungeons and Dragons as a cover for their occult meetings, and that they meet in the steam vents under the school. You know that like the satanic panic is going on right now, and so
I'm sure I probably reported on it before.
You probably have. And you probably realize that Dungeons & Dragons is just a tabletop board game.
Just a game, yeah.
But you had to, like, sensationalize it a bit, you know?
Of course, yeah. Feed into the media.
Yeah. And then she's like, now, I haven't been able to really gather a concrete evidence of exactly the things because I saw someone, a student who was their third year. We bumped into each other. They seemed to know some stuff. But they got too close. They got too hot. You know what I'm saying? And they got caught snooping, you know, by them. And they wiped their memory. Because I went to talk to them about some of the stuff we had briefly discussed previously, and they just, either they were playing dumb, or they legitimately did not remember anything.
All right, and who is this person?
Oh, this person was, let me make sure I got the right name here. Tabitha Jones.
Right. Tabitha Jones, okay.
Yep.
And does she still go here?
She does. She doesn't remember anything.
Doesn't remember, all right.
And I'm pretty sure she's being monitored for, like, her contacts and stuff so they can take care of everything. I've been avoiding her.
All right. Okay.
But today was horrific. My gosh. Okay, so, Bigfoot, Sasquatches. They started a war with the Pacific Northwest tree octopi of the area. Right during the Forest Run, the 10K. At the halfway point, where there was like a med station and stuff, and like a half dozen or so students got caught up in the crossfire, and that's how they died. It's not a feral grizzly bear, it's Sasquatches.
Okay, all right,
yep.
Sasquatches. And is I'm assuming that's what happened to Barkley?
I don't know where Barkley is. I'm guessing he got summoned from his Pacific Northwest tree octopi brethren to participate in the war. Because apparently the Sasquatches have been eating the Pacific Northwest tree octopi, and they wish to have a continued existence. And so, they asked us to help them with their war in the Pacific Northwest tree octopi, and so Benji and I snuck into their food supply cave and poisoned their food with something that the Pacific Northwest tree octopi said would give them osteoporosis, because they had really strong bones and it would even the playing field. I don't know if that's actually true, but we did it. And Carl dislocated his shoulder punching a Sasquatch, and because it was a big old fight, and whew, there was so much blood. It was everywhere. And I took pictures, but while we were running from the rest of them, the camera got dropped and my the film got exposed, and I just don't have any evidence. You can get evidence. People don't seem to believe me. I've been sending in reports for months to people, and no one takes me seriously.
Yeah, typically in things like this, nobody ever takes anyone seriously until it's far too late. Now, let's just back up a moment here. So you found the Sasquatch's den.
Yes. I can mark it on a map.
I'd love that. You poisoned
Reaches
their
into her
food
pillowcase,
supply?
pulls out a map.
You poisoned their food supply because Barkley told you to?
One of Barkley's Pacific Northwest tree octopi brethren asked us nicely to.
How did you get in contact with this, Pacific Northwest tree octopi?
He was communicating psychically through Johnny Big Guns, the alien and turned werewolf.
All right, okay, and does Johnny Big Guns have any recollection of this psychic connection that he has with this Pacific Northwest tree octopi?
Oh, probably, yeah.
Probably, all right. And when did all this happen? Yesterday? Today?
Today, during the run. Like,
during the
hours ago. Like, if you want to get this hot story, this proof of existence, you're probably gonna have to go tonight or early in the morning before they clean it up. That's because the sheriff's not going out there to hunt the grizzly bear. The sheriff's going out there to clean up, to cover it up, make it the story. You see how, like, all the students, if you notice, they were a little lethargic? It's because they've been mind wiped, because they saw the true scene of the crime, the absolute horrificness that it was, and they were, like, super mega traumatized, and so they had to cover it up, because, like, a grizzly bear couldn't cause that scene, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that they just mind wiped them. They just altered their memories, That's why I don't go to the school counselor. I don't want to get memory wiped.
That's totally understandable. All right. Okay, give me just a second here. Let me just finish up my notes real quick. And I think Bobbie just takes a moment to collect her thoughts and be like, Jesus Christ, this girl fucking poisoned a bunch of bears and got a bunch of kids killed.
I love this so much.
All right. So, okay. So definitely go ahead, make that mark on that map. I definitely gonna need to know where to find that den. And then could you also, what did you use? What did Barkley's tree brethren have you used to poison these Sasquatches?
I don't know. It was a mysterious, like, whitish substance.
Cocaine to bears? Fuck. All right, and where did this whitish substance come from?
Well, you see, Johnny Biggins, because he was telepathically connected to the Pacific Northwest Tree Octopi, he took us to this tree that had, like, a hollow section and pulled out this, like, metal container that had
From
the
a
white
tree.
powder in it. Yeah.
White powder.
Like, it was, like, you know, like
right.
a good, like, hidey hole in the tree, you know?
Yeah, I got you, darling. I got you. All right, okay. All right, okay. I will investigate this.
Great. Wonderful. I have gear if you need gear.
I might need, like, some flashlights and
I have a headlamp.
things like that.
And she
A
goes
headlamp
and she,
would
like,
be
goes into her
perfect.
closet and, like, inside of pockets of, like, jackets and things, she, like, pulls out a headlamp. She pulls out, like a little, like, Boy Scouts, like, Omni tool type thing. She's got some rope she pulls out. Like, duct tape, all sorts of things.
Yeah, all the things.
She's got, like, a bug-out bag in her closet, basically.
Yeah.
Pulls out. She
Yeah.
goes, all right. So,
In the
you
pockets
see...
of her jackets.
Yeah, just around stuff to, like, conceal the fact that she has it more, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. So you see on the map. All right, so you've got the map of Rainier University North. You see the main central building, like right off the statue of Rosary.
Right.
Oh, the dean's name is Augur, by the way, Mr. Augury.
Augur. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the mayor is his father, Victor.
Victory.
Yes, Victory.
Okay. All right.
His wife Pepper makes the best casserole.
Okay.
Yep.
I can dig it.
Yep. So you see this main central building. You've got, like, that little, like, woods behind it. You see, like, that's the Alpha Beta frat house right there. It's that little house right above the football field.
The house.
And there's, like, that trail entrance right there, like the nature trail.
I do see. Yep.
Yeah. So the loop trail, that's where the 10K, it's a 10K trail. So that's where it took place.
Right. Okay.
In the loop.
In the loop. All right.
So you just gotta follow the trail, and you'll see everything.
Okay. Well, I've got my work cut out for me, darling. So I am gonna get going here.
Okay.
I'm gonna have you stay
Don't
here.
leave through the front door.
I won't. Bobbie-Mae is not as flustered as I am. Confused by the situation. I imagine Bobbie-Mae is familiar with dealing with crazy people.
Probably, yes. You get, like, sometimes, like, most of your cases are really normal. 95% of the time they're normal. 5% of the time, it's someone who's like, there's weird stuff, and it's always a super mundane cause. It's always nothing. Yeah.
It's nothing. It's because this girl gave cocaine to fucking bears.
To bears.
To bears.
Yep.
All right. So I've got the headlamp. I've got the map. I've got, your bug out bag. Perfect. Thank you, darling.
Water bottle, canteen.
Perfect. Thank you. I've got my camera and my equipment as well.
Good. Yep.
I am going to go out through your window if you don't mind. I'm
Nope,
just gonna
perfect.
Pop that open.
I'm going to play, like, she's got, like, a small, like, television. I'm going to put on a movie that we picked up from the grocery store, so they think we're just in here watching, late night television.
Perfect. Sounds great. All right. I am going to go. I will be back. I'm going to come back through the window. Leave it cracked. Don't leave it all the way open because, Sasquatches, you don't want them coming in or anything. So.
Oh, no, they can't fit through the window. They're too big.
you'd be surprised what could fit through windows, darling. So just keep it cracked.
It looks like you've like awakened new.
Oh shit! Okay. If not Sasquatches, then you definitely don't want no vampires or werewolves or anything like that.
Oh no! As long as you don't see Dr. Acula, you're not gonna have to deal with the vampires.
Dr. Acula. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I will definitely avoid the doctor then.
Mm-hmm.
And I will be back as soon as I am able.
Wonderful. Yes, I'll stay put. They might be watching me.
Yes, that's definitely a good plan. All right. And I will sneak out this window.
You sneak out this window. Give me a stealth check.
I will do my best. And even if I don't stealth, I don't think Bobbie really cares. Stealth is not great. That is a failure.
Cool. You're quiet. You think you're quiet enough. I mean,
Quiet. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Get out the window.
Definitely quiet.
Sneak out. Yeah. You head up. Do you take your car up to the university, or do you just hoof it on foot?
I just hoof it. And I'm not going to start at the university.
Oh, where are you gonna start?
I'm gonna go to the sheriff's office.
Okay, you go to the sheriff's office.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. I'm gonna go to the sheriff's office.
It's very small. Very small. It's got like 2 jail cells.
Yeah, I imagine there's like not even like really a front desk. It's just you open it and you're in the main area.
There's a front desk in front of the 2 jail cells.
In front of the jail cells. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah. There's like a half wall. Like a divider. Small.
Yeah. Okay. Very small town. Okay.
And you see, like, at the sheriff at his desk, he's just like that, and he's got his feet kicked up, and he's got like his hat over his face a little bit.
Yeah. Hi. Excuse me.
Hi. Hello. Yes.
Sorry,
how can I help you?
Did not mean to startle you. So
He looks at you and he goes, "New in town?"
Yeah, actually, my name is Bobbie-Mae Dean. I am with Wintercroft Investigations out of New York City. We had a anonymous call that there were some weird going-ons around here, and I think I might have some information about these bears and what caused them to be rabid. I don't know quite yet. I am going to go out into the woods, and I would prefer if I did not have to go by myself.
Woods are off limits.
Darling.
For your own safety. Rabid bears are nothing to joke about. But with Wintercroft Investigations, you said.
Yeah. And, you know,
and something you can notice without even having to make a psychology check is he looked incredibly bored until you mentioned Wintercroft Investigations.
Until I said Wintercroft. Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
He had his, like, the entire bored demeanor that he had through the speech. Now he seems to be interested and a little more charming and friendly than he once was.
Yeah. Well, see, and that's the thing is, I understand that they're off limits, and of course, I do love to respect authority. And I was just wondering, maybe perhaps if you would accompany me, because I would like to do my job and investigate this, but I don't feel very comfortable going into the woods alone because, like you said, rabid bears.
Yes, rabid bears. Well, ma'am, it is. I don't know if you noticed, but it is nighttime at the moment, so probably not the best idea to be going looking through for rabid bears. It's much easier to see them coming in the daytime, as we have far inferior vision than rabid bears do. I'd be more than happy to escort you after my initial patrol of the area in the morning. So after lunch, perhaps?
That sounds like a plan. So about noon tomorrow, I can come here and we can go ahead and do that.
Tomorrow, yes, we can. I can most certainly escort you around the trail around the university, where the incident happened. Tomorrow afternoon, after my deputies and I, maybe some other. We've got a local hunter in town who can make an initial pass through, make sure the area is safe enough for a civilian like you.
Perfect. I do appreciate that. You know, just obviously I don't want to get in the way of y'all doing your jobs, but I do have to do mine as well. I do have to do that
Understandable, ma'am. Yes.
Thank you. Have a good night. I'm gonna head back on to my.
What exactly was the tip you received from the anonymous call to Wintercroft? You don't mind asking.
It was very vague. There wasn't a whole lot of information. It was just a concerned citizen stating that they didn't feel super comfortable and that there were some, strange things
Well,
happening. And
I can assure you, ma'am, that Spoons is an incredibly small town. And the most interesting thing going on here is what is on television that night.
Well, I do have to say, like I said, I'm just doing my job. We've been a little slow at Wintercroft, and we haven't really had a lot of things. So, you know, I don't mind doing things like this. But so from what I have seen of this town, it is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Like I said, I was talking to Delilah at the inn, or excuse me, the diner at Bubs. Yeah, it
highly
reminds
recommend
me of home.
the pie, the cherry pies. To die for.
That is what they were saying. They were saying that the pie was very good. I think I might, after our walk around tomorrow, I think I might go get some pie.
I recommend it, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Well, I will see you.
Where are you staying, by the way? We don't have an inn in town, so.
No, I've got a car. I'm parked, and I'm just sleeping in there. I've done it a million times before. It's in a well-lit area. It should be fine.
Okay, just wanted to make sure you're all taken care of here. We take hospitality very seriously here in Spoons.
Absolutely, and I do appreciate that. Definitely appreciate. But thank you very much. I'm gonna go head on back, and I will see you tomorrow.
Of course. Sounds good.
And I will leave, but
he
before I do,
you leave.
Yeah. Before I do,
he doesn't do his feet kicked back up on the desk thing. He just watches.
I want to see, because he did perk up when I mentioned Wintercroft. I want to see. I just want to do, like, I guess another vibe check.
Yeah, give me another psychology roll.
If that's okay.
Certainly.
Psychology. That is a hard success.
Hard success. This man is very tired of his job as sheriff. He is just done. He does not particularly care. This is also from his speech earlier, which you inferred. But you mentioned investigate. Like, Wintercroft, it seemed that once you said the word investigations is when he perked up. Like, upon initial glance,
not the name, just the
investigations. And then it seemed like a light bulb kind of went off, and his entire demeanor changed to try to suss you out. He was trying to get a read on you, which he actually worked. He was trying to check out your vibe to see. He was trying to figure out what exactly you were doing here.
Right.
Who gave this tip seemed to be quite important to him.
Okay.
Like, he was trying not to betray what was important to him, but it seemed that he really wanted to know who sent that anonymous tip, and really wanted to make sure that you didn't go into the woods by yourself, and that you waited till afternoon.
Perfect. Okay.
And it didn't seem that he was doing it out of a sense of concern. With your hard success, it didn't seem like he was doing it out of a sense of your well-being.
Right.
It seems like he's trying to hide something.
Okay. Then in that case, I will leave, and I will act like I'm going in the opposite direction that I'm actually going to go.
You see, as you leave, he gets the phone, like, pulls out a drawer, pulls out the phone, starts
making a phone call. Okay. I am going to, is there, like, a lose a tail check?
That would be like a stealth check.
A stealth shit. Okay. I would like to attempt.
Like maybe a fast talk, but you already finished your conversation, so.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I will attempt to stealth then, head in the opposite direction that I actually want to go, and then I will attempt to stealth and go the direction
circle back
I'm
around.
Go.
Yeah.
Okay, fingers fucking crossed. Aha! Success!
If you spend 2 points of luck, you can make it a hard success. Or you could just take your regular success. I'm just letting you know your options since you're new to the game. You are not required to spend or not spend any luck or resources.
I think in this situation I am going to spend the 2.
Okay.
So my luck will drop 2 points.
And that becomes a hard success because it is half of your score, so it is 10 out of 20.
Yeah.
So you circle back around. You are super stealthy. You are the knight. You are quiet. And you make your way up to the university and into the woods.
I'm not going to use my headlamp. How's the moon? How's the moon? Is it
That's a
full?
great question. Hold on. That's the moon on November 2nd, 1985. There's the wondrous websites that they have these days. Oh, it's a waning gibbous. So, the full moon would have been recently, and it's starting to wane a bit. So it's pretty full. It's not a crescent or anything. Perfect. So yeah.
Yeah. So I still have.
It's on the other side of full. It's not building to full. It's coming down from full. So you've got a decent amount of moonlight. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So then I will make my way towards wherever Claire marked on this map.
Certainly.
In order to see if I can find this bear den.
Sure. So you start off on the walking trail.
I'd also like to see if I can find because she mentioned Johnny Big Guns.
Yeah.
Pulled something out of a tree.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see if maybe that's along my path as well.
Certainly. So you go down the path for a while. You see a lot of foot traffic has been through here recently because the annual 10K was there, and so a good several hundred students passed by here. At least a few hundred students, and go down the trail. It's very quiet, oddly quiet. Usually you'd hear like some bugs. I mean, it's autumn, so there's less, but you'd hear like some birds, maybe some nighttime birds or frogs or something. It is quiet.
Okay.
And then you come to a little bit of a clearing, about halfway. A little under halfway. The ground gets a little wet underfoot.
Okay.
It looks a little darker underfoot. And you see a scene in front of you. Splintered wood everywhere. Shattered trees and tree branches. Broken and crumbled water bottles. You see a foot. Human foot. An arm. Leg. A torso. And a head. But all, like, spread out from each other. Like the world's worst party popper. It all seemingly... seemingly to belong to different people, since none of the skin tones quite match up. Splotches of blood on a tree, like when you kill a mosquito.
And it kind of, yeah.
But people-sized, and on a great redwood. Can I have you make me a sanity check, please, as you realize that this wet ground is actually blood-soaked?
Absolutely. Sanity. Oh, that's a failure.
Wonderful. You're gonna lose.
Oh no.
5 sanity. There's the temporary insanity.
Oh no.
So if you lose 5 or more sanity in one go, you get a temporary insanity. If you lose more than 20% of your sanity in like a thing, you get a permanent insanity. So 5 sanity is gone. This is a horrific, gruesome, gory scene. You've never seen anything like this, and you have a temporary insanity. Your temporary insanity is, my God, Claire was right, and you have to see for yourself.
I have to. Okay.
You have to.
Okay.
You have to know. Like, oh my gosh, like a bear couldn't have done this. Like,
yeah, this is too much destruction.
Way too much blood spray and splatter to have been a bear or mountain lion. There's also, do you turn your headlight on at all, or you just stick to moonlight?
Once I realize it's blood and like body parts, I probably would.
Okay. Give me a spot hidden check.
Oh, okay. Spot hidden 41.
With a success, you see there's tufts of brown fur on some of these splinters of wood.
Okay.
You also see a different colored liquid. You see all the red blood. It's brownish by now because it's had time to oxidize. But you see there's like a bluish, purplish blood as well on some of the trees and leaves and branches and ground Purplish blue liquid.
Purplish blue liquid. Okay. All right.
And you see a footprint.
Oh.
It's 10 inches wide, 2 feet long. You could say it's a big footprint. Because there's no way that is a normal sized footprint.
No, not normal size. And it's clearly like a human, quote unquote, shaped footprint.
For sure. It's like in the like wet, bloody moss of the ground and off.
Interesting. I will pull out my camera.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna take some pictures of
certainly
all the different things I see. The body parts, the footprint, the fur, the blood, the blue blood, all of it.
I would like you to make me a photography check for this, because it is quite dark and this scene is quite gruesome, and you're shaking a little bit. You've lost some sanity. This is shaking you.
Yes. Photography. That is a 74. That is a success.
That's nice. I won. This may be the most horrific sight you've ever seen, but it could also be the biggest story you'll ever make.
Yeah, ever. Evidence of Sasquatch. Okay. I take my photos.
You can see the newspaper headlines now. Bigfoot murders college students.
Oh, jeez, this is great. I will, And
you also see, like, the trail of death and destruction kind of go off into the woods. Off the beaten trail.
I'm gonna be the next writer for the Weekly World News. So.
They always need photojournalists.
They do. I also, so one of these tufts of brown fur, I want to, like, touch it. I want to feel it. Does it feel like bear? Yeah, yes.
Yeah, you touch it.
Okay. I hate that question. Does it feel like bear fur? Or does it feel different?
No, bear fur is really coarse. You know, this feels. It's coarser than human hair, but not as rough as like bear fur.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
It definitely looks more like a tuft of hair than fur, if that makes sense.
Than fur. Yeah. Okay. Then in that case, I will follow the path of destruction.
Wonderful.
Still kind of looking for that den.
Do you leave your headlamp on?
No, I turned that off.
Okay, it's a little harder to find the trail. You're able to do so. It looks like there's been actually not a lot of foot traffic, but several people have gone through this way within the past day.
Gone this way.
So there's you can see enough like broken branches and the occasional footprint here or there. You do see the occasional shoe print as well, as if like someone had walked by there as well, or ran by here, or ran from here.
Right. Okay. Now, do I with the stealth that I pushed earlier, am I able to like disguise my tracks? Like so.
Ooh, a little bit. Yeah. You can. You're still very quiet. I'm not making you roll a new one after investigating the scene because you did push a roll and you succeeded.
Yeah.
But you're able to cover it. You're able to step in like already made footprints or like on like the roots of trees rather than like some of the soft moss. It'll take you longer, but you're able to leave a lot less of a trail. It'll be a lot harder to distinguish your individual footprints and stuff from the footprints and things that are already here.
Okay, yeah, because I know the sheriff's going to be investigating this, and he's kind of sus, so I don't want him to know I was here, so...
Understandable.
Okay. So then, I will follow that.
Very cool, very cool. You follow that, and you see, the trees open up ahead after about 20 minutes of walking. Maybe half an hour, because you're going pretty slow. You see a large clearing. You see a bunch of pine needles scooped up into oval nest-like shapes. Scattered about the area are tattered fabric, swatches, broken rocks, some which appear to have been sharpened in some manner. Few makeshift cages that seem to have been dilapidated and fallen apart. There's a cave and the mountain wall, which is lightly obscured behind a curtain of moss, with some flies buzzing in and out. The smell of something rotten kind of wafting out. You see, that's what you see.
I see cages?
Yes, empty, kind of like broken down cages.
Yeah.
Like you would in like a bandit camp in a video game kind of thing.
Right.
Really,
right.
really,
Okay.
really roughly created.
Okay.
There's about 6 of those like pine needle, like nest-like ovals.
Is there anything in these nests at this time?
You have to get closer to find out.
Shit. Okay, I will get
You're
closer.
like back in the clearing, so you get. Thankfully, you're very quiet. So quiet.
Thank God I pushed that roll.
You're super quiet.
So quiet.
That was a good roll to push.
Yeah.
You see, you get in the closest one. You see bits of broken bones, which appear to have been gnawed down, like you see teeth marks on there. Random things, a couple like empty water bottles. Looks like junk that has been tossed in the forest. Right. See like half of an old tire, but the biggest thing in the nest would be a creature, humanoid in shape, completely covered in fur, but not like Chewbacca. More almost like chimpanzee-esque. Little thinner, maybe a little mange on this one. You see patches of skin where wounds haven't yet fully healed. The face almost looked like a human's with dark, deep-set eyes and slightly pointed teeth, long claws at the ends of its hands, wearing a crude loincloth. And I need you to make me another sanity check.
Okay.
As you make your sanity check, you see it, eyes open, staring up, twitching. A little bit of foam at the mouth.
Oh, that's a success.
So you will only lose a little bit of sanity, because this is blowing your fucking mind right now, but not in a mind-breaking way. So instead of the full amount, you will only lose 3 sanity.
Okay.
It would have been a D8.
I'll take it.
You'll take the D4.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Sometimes you still lose sanity on a success. You just lose less.
That's totally fine. I'm totally okay with that.
A D4 isn't enough to make you get a permanent sanity, so that's always a good thing. Yeah. Or temporary. So yeah, you see it twitching. Eyes open. It appears to be like kind of glassy. As it's just twitching a bit. And it's less that you look at it, less like foam, more like drool coming out of the side of its mouth. It's like appears to be about 9 feet tall.
Will I risk it for the biscuit? I'm gonna take out my camera. And I'm going to very carefully set up this
shot.
Flash
on or off? It doesn't appear to be able to. It doesn't notice you, or it might not even be able to right now. Actually.
Yeah, but there might be more. Oh fuck. Okay.
You're really quiet.
Flash on.
Okay.
Flash
Did you look at any of the other nests before you set up?
Do I? I don't. Yeah, I'll check out some of the other nests before I take this picture and probably get myself fucking killed.
5 of the other nests have more Sasquatch in them, all experiencing similar symptoms. One has its eyes rolled back, twitching. One appears to be unconscious. All appear to have recent signs of battle, to a certain extent. Some scrapes, bruises.
Okay. I would like to, before I take this picture, I want to look in the trees.
Okay.
And see if I spotted any of those fucking octopi.
Oh, give me a spot hidden check.
Because I was told that that's a thing.
Pacific Northwest tree octopi.
48.
48. Which is a regular success. You look around. Headlight on or off?
On. We'll do on.
Okay, on. You look around the trees. No, it's nothing.
Oh. Shit. Okay. All right, I'm gonna click my light off.
Okay.
I'm gonna click my light off. I'm gonna go back over to that first Sasquatch that I found.
Got the tripod out and everything.
Fuck. Okay. Yep. I'm gonna take this picture with the flash on.
Give me a photography check.
Please, dear God. Photography.
I'll give you a plus 10% because you.
Oh.
Because you
46
took the time to set it up. So 85 is what you needed. Yeah, 46.
Perfect. I'll take it.
Successfully. It is a beautiful shot and masterful composition. Flash goes off. You see the twitching go a little bit more, but it doesn't seem to be able to react more than that.
Okay.
Eyes blinking shut.
Shit. Okay. I'm gonna pack up my shit and I'm gonna fucking leave.
You go to do that.
Oh no.
Can you make me a listen check?
Yep. I can do that.
Wonderful.
Listen. 2! Extreme success!
Oh! Yeah, you go to pack up your stuff. And you hear something.
Oh no. Okay.
You hear rustling in the trees behind. And you hear... It's very quiet. Very quiet. You hear something shift inside the cave. And then you hear footsteps. Big footsteps.
Big footsteps.
Heavy footsteps.
Okay, I'm gonna fuck.
That's a choice.
That's a choice. That's definitely a choice.
That would be like a charm check or something.
Fast talk.
Fast talk.
I will, as quietly as I can, grab my camera.
Yeah, you're gonna need to make me another stealth check.
Hide.
At a minus 20%. Oh, no, minus 10%. Minus 10%.
Fuck.
You're rolling pretty well this whole time.
No, that's a 46.
46 over 10.
That's a failure.
Yeah. Yeah. So what you see as you're like trying to pack up your stuff as fast as you can, you see something emerge out of the cave. One moment, I've got some prop work. I gotta.
Oh no.
Out of the cave. I should have done it the other way without the tag. That's okay. Out of the cave comes shambling one of the Sasquatch with this strange tentacled creature atop its head. Tentacles wrapping around
its face
and skull as if to hold on, and you see little twitches of the tentacle, and as it slowly twitches and moves, you see the creature shambling as if under its control.
Okay.
That's gonna be another sanity check. I'm sorry.
Fuck. Okay. Shit. That's a failure.
Okay. So you're gonna lose. This one's not as much because you've already seen Sasquatch, but you've not seen a Pacific Northwest reactify, let alone one using like mind control of some sort. 1 point of sanity.
Okay, I can do that. Okay, I'm almost lost 10 sanity points.
Yeah, it's fine. I wouldn't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine.
Totally fine.
Totally fine. Yeah, like in chat page, just two best friends, just the two best friends that anyone could have.
Two best friends hanging out.
Just two best friends hanging out in a forest.
Doing some
in the
mind
Pacific
control.
Northwest. Yeah, I wouldn't
Fine.
worry about it.
It's fine.
It's totally fine. And you see the creature like stare directly at you. And a voice says, "What doing here?" As if these vocal cords aren't quite adapted to human speech. beach.
Right. Okay. Hi. Pleasure to meet you. I just kind of stumbled in here. Curiosity is gonna kill this cat. Did not mean to disturb you. I am so sorry.
And you hear more rustling, because you got that extreme success, more rustling from the trees behind you. And if you glance, you see hanging from one of the limbs a couple more Pacific Northwest tree octopi.
Yep.
And you just hear, as if it's thinking.
Okay. I will.
And the tentacle does this, almost like if you a human will drum its fingers. It's just
So I'm not gonna run yet.
Okay.
But I'm going to prepare myself to run.
Why? Come here.
Well, I heard Barkley was missing.
Okay. Yes.
And I was just kind of hoping. I know he's beloved by the university, and I was just hoping to get him back. They love him.
Can you make me a fast talk check, please?
Fuck. Okay. Oh, that's an extreme success.
An extreme success. That's so good. Hold on. I need to set my camera. What did you want to play?
Y'all, I might die. And I'm okay with that.
No, I probably won't kill you in the intro adventure. It's like it's a nice, safe tutorial to Call of Cthulhu.
Lindy, I do not feel very safe right now.
Okay, well, maybe one of the adventures is a little more hazardous than the others.
It's fine. It's fine. I will survive. It's fine.
Yeah.
Knock on wood.
Knock on a Pacific Northwest tree octopi.
Yep.
They seem very bark-like in their exterior.
So barkly.
Like, you know, when octopi mimic stone, like in the ocean, they get all like, it's like that, but like tree barking on land.
Bark.
Yeah.
I hate it. Okay.
And you go, and it goes, Barkley is safe.
That is excellent to hear. I am so relieved. Are y'all safe? To the gesture to him and then the ones behind me.
And you hear, like, almost a laugh from behind you.
Oh, fuck, I hate that. Okay.
Just little, like noises from the Pacific Northwest tree octopi behind you, as if they're amused. We are fine. Better than fine now.
That's excellent to hear.
Yes. But what to do about you?
You know, that is an excellent question. That is entirely up to you. Here's my question to you, and I do apologize.
It crawls around to the other side of the head
to
get a better look at you.
Yep. Please do not take this as intrusive. I am not trying to like mind your business or anything like that. What are you doing? Like, do you want secrecy? Do you want free? Like, what do you want?
What do you want?
I'm fucking terrified right now.
They're gonna make a roll. Just a little something. Wonderful. We had an enemy. They've been, and it looks over at the nests, placated.
I see that. They don't seem to be able to move very much.
Yes. However, secrecy is valuable as the treaty needs to stand. The others will be taken care of in time. You have seen too much.
Now, darling, I don't know if you know anything about humans, but we can unsee things very easily. All you have to do is ask.
It's true, you can unsee things easily. But others might ask, and humans are also inclined towards bribery. We can't have that.
That's also very true. If you knew anything about me, you'd know that I am a person of integrity and I do not take bribes. I have been offered plenty in the past. I am, better than most at, I don't need money. I have plenty.
We appreciate your concern for Barkley. We have 2 options.
I would love to hear them.
You can come with us willingly, or as you humans love to say, we could do this the hard way.
All right, those are 2 lovely options. Might I inquire as to what coming with you would entail?
We would take a walk to the asylum, where you will forget what you have seen here today. But since you are so concerned about Barkley, you can be the person who found him.
All right. Well, okay. Can I do a vibe check, please? Is this thing fucking lying to me?
You can do it. It's gonna be hard to
I'm vibe
check a creature that is not humanoid in any way, shape, or form.
Sure.
But yeah, so if you get a hard success, you need a hard success on a psychology roll.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I could try. That's a success, not a
It's
hard
a regular
one.
success. So you get something with a success, but you're not gonna get as much as you would like on a hard success.
Yeah.
So you get the feeling that it doesn't want to cause you harm.
Okay.
But it definitely wants you to forget. And it does not believe that
I won't take it. Yeah. I just keep my mouth shut. Okay. All right.
Yeah, it also looks at your camera and then looks at you.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. All right. Here's what I would like to propose. And again,
listening.
Perfect. Thank you. I don't want my camera destroyed. I will open it up.
Certainly.
I will expose the film. I will leave it here with y'all if that's what you want. That is totally fine. I just don't, it's very expensive and it's very dear to me. I would appreciate it if it was not harmed. I would also appreciate if I was not harmed. I will submit to your conditions and I will have my brain wiped of this situation. But I don't, can you, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want anything bad to happen. I will gladly have my memory wiped. That's totally fine. I just, please don't hurt me.
And you see again it shift to the other side and move some of its tentacles, and the Sasquatch goes, "Please, we are civilized."
All right. Okay then.
You will not be physically harmed.
Mentally.
Your
okay. All right.
Camera, what interesting crude technology, will be unharmed, but the pictures you have taken today will have to be disposed of.
That is perfectly fine. And even as the octopus is talking, I'm like opening up my camera and pulling out the film.
You're like,
and like holding it up to the moonlight. Yeah.
Like,
and just, like,
expose faster. Expose
yeah.
faster. Like flashlight. Yeah.
Yep. I turn on my headlamp and then I just very carefully set it down and like step away from it and then put my camera back. All right.
Thank you.
You are very welcome. I appreciate,
Please,
everybody has a right to privacy.
Gather your equipment. And
yeah,
it's walk.
But okay, all right, we're walking. Okay, I will do what they say. I am not straying from this path.
And it holds out a hand to you.
The Sasquatch or the octopus?
The Sasquatch. Well, the octopus could if you'd rather.
Nope, I'll go for the Sasquatch.
And it grabs your hand like a mother with a toddler going through a parking lot, wanting them to not get hit by cars.
Okay.
And you walk for probably a couple hours. Get into the wee hours of the morning.
Okay.
So you see on the map, your map here, you are up in those woods. You go around the side of the university, down the mountain, past the graveyard, and you see that rectangle building kind of all by itself out there.
With the green roof, yeah.
Yeah. You get walked there.
Okay.
There is a fence that has those like iron, like Victorian style, like a Victorian style asylum. It's got the metal bars kind of bending over decoratively, but there's points on the ends and it's bending over both sides as if they want to keep things out and things in.
Terrifying. Okay.
They go to the gate and it opens. It opens its other palm and releases your hand and just points towards the building.
All right. Well, thank you again for, not killing me. I do appreciate it. It has been a pleasure talking to you. I will not see you later, unfortunately. But y'all have a great, night. Enjoy doing whatever it is you all are doing up here. And goodbye. And I'll walk into the fucking
farewell, Bobbie-Mae Dean.
What the fuck? Okay. I don't like that. Okay.
And it just sits there and watches you as you enter.
I don't do any funny business.
You enter the asylum. The doors are easy to open. It's impeccably clean. Delightful. Old-fashioned, certainly. But a nice place. You see someone behind the desk go, "Ah, yes, welcome. We're expecting you. Please, right this way."
Sure.
Oh, it's so lovely when our patients are compliant. Please, I'll take your camera. She has like a little crate for like your possessions.
Little bin, yeah. Okay. Perfect. Thank you, darling. I appreciate it. This is terrifying, but I appreciate the hospitality.
Oh, thank you. We don't often get complimented here, but we do strive for hospitality towards our patients.
Oh, doing fantastic so far, so...
Wonderful. Good to hear.
5 stars.
Wonderful. And she takes your items and she, like, opens, like, a dumbwaiter and then puts them in and then closes it and, like, rings a little... like a little bell.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Please, right this way."
Of course.
She leads you up some stairs, 2 stories, to the 3rd floor. There's offices on either side. And she leads you to a room. There's like, it looks like it's kind of like a typical little doctor's office. It's got like a little countertop with chair, like a little rolling stool. And like a nice like a little bed table there. If you could please, have a seat, lie down. Our doctor will be with you shortly.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Questioning my life choices at this point, and and I will sit on the table. I'm not gonna lay down yet. I'm not comfortable enough to do that, but I will sit.
You sit, You wait 5-10 minutes. It is eerily quiet in this room.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine it's been sound treated with the way like if you snap the resonances.
Yeah.
The door opens. A little metal eye slit first, and then it closes, and a doctor opens, and he goes, "Well now, right, we are here. I've been brought up to date on the situation. Please, if you could give me your arm." It pulls out a syringe.
Yeah, now I just do have a question. So, like, I'm not gonna remember any of this. Could you just explain to me what's going on here? I'm very curious, and I'd like to know before I forget.
Of course, I'm going to inject you with a mild sedative, which will make you easier to work with. That way your body does not physically resist anything that is happening to you mentally.
All right, is it like hypnosis? Is it like psychics? Like, what are you doing to my brain?
Since you are quite compliant, we are going to try hypnosis first, and if that doesn't work, we will resort to other methods. Sometimes methods just don't stick, so we have to try others. Yes. But don't worry, we have a wide, and he like pats you on the knee gently on his little rolling stool. We have a wide repertoire of means at our disposal.
Perfect. I appreciate it. I hope the hypnosis sticks, because I
don't worry. We've been doing this for over a century.
For that long, really? Have y'all been like here for a century, or you like been moving around?
Oh no, here in Spoons.
Wow, all right. And just a question, is the sheriff in all this?
The sheriff is a very important member of the town. He keeps the peace, you understand?
He keeps the peace. All right. So yeah, I'll take that as a yes. And how about like the sorority members? The like she wants to know if Claire was right. Like, who was right about all of
It's like, what about the fraternity members? Alpha Beta.
Yeah, Alpha Beta. They seem a little strange. Are they like werewolves or something?
He just laughs, and he like does the little like takes off the clothing, and like you see the little but he doesn't say no.
Yeah, and I'm just right. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much for being so nice.
This is going to pinch a little bit, and then it puts it in. Can you make me a Constitution check, please?
Constitution. Is that one? That is a failure.
That's good. Actually, probably in this case.
Good thing.
Like, you get all, like, warm and fuzzy and sleepy.
You're the strangest doctor I have ever met, but you're so nice. I don't like it.
Oh, we do try. Well, when a patient is as compliant as you are, we prefer to bring our best hospitalities. Some are much more resistant. Now, count backwards from 10.
Oh, 10. Oh, all right. 10. Next one would be 9. 8.
And then you're out.
Yeah.
And you sleep. It is a peaceful sleep. Some weird dreams.
Yeah.
Dream that you're running through a woods. And that, it's like you dreamed like some kind of horror movie or something.
Yeah. I'm not much of a horror girly.
It's like a weird, Bigfoot horror film. It's a little strange. But you wake up, and you're in your car.
Oh, all right.
It's dawn. There's a parking light. I'm sorry, we need music change, because everything's great now. There we go. Yeah, so you're in your car, under what appears to be like one of the street lights downtown. You had gone out yesterday. You visited. There was a tragic grizzly bear attack the day before, at Rainier University North. Spoke to some students there. They invited you back to their house because you were talking to Mallory. You were talking to Mallory for a little while. And her roommate Claire. You'd gone back to their house, watched some movies, and then once Claire had fallen asleep, you snuck out because you were curious. You wanted to see this grizzly bear scene for yourself. while you were out sneaking through the woods, David, despite what the sheriff told you, you managed to find the school's mascot, Barkley, the Pacific Northwest tree octopus.
Oh, all right. Is he in the car with me? Do I assume I've got him in like a crate or something, or did I return him already?
You actually ran into the sheriff while you were in the woods. He was out there with his deputies with flashlights, looking for the bears, and he scolded you a bit for, breaking the rules, like, man, it's for your own safety. Oh, but you found Barkley, so he walked you back to the university where you put Barkley. He was very, just, like, sleeping, just a really, like...
Snoozing the whole time.
Just a quiet, unmoving Pacific Northwest tree octopus.
Cutest little thing I have ever seen in my entire life.
Back into the atrium, yeah. Back into his atrium, he escorted you back, and then, one of his deputies drove you back to your car where you were be sleeping for the night. And then, yeah, you went to bed. You woke up. You got some photos of the forest because it was really pretty. You see, like, your camera has that's about half a roll of film left. You took pictures of the campus, just things Barkley in his atrium,
Yeah.
Things that you can send back to your agency so they know you investigated and that
right.
Yeah,
Nothing here.
Was fine. Yeah. And there's a knock on your window.
Oh, hi. Good morning. I'm like crank down my window.
It's the sheriff.
Hi, Sheriff. I promise I came back to my car. I did not leave. I just went to bed.
It's okay. It happens. But I told you we did catch that bear though.
Did you?
Yep. Since you were investigating the story, I figured we'd if you want to come see it, we've got it out behind the sheriff's office. Seems that it was.
Oh my God! Yes.
Yeah. Seems that it was on a barrel or had rabies. We're gonna have our an autopsy done on it to make sure that it wasn't anything contagious in the forest that might infect the other bears of the area. But it's a big grizzly if you wanted to see it.
Yeah, let me just grab my camera and then I would love to join you. Absolutely.
Yeah, we looked through that. We managed to catch it right about dawn. So actually, it's just got brought in.
Perfect timing then. And again, so sorry. I just I'm an investigator. I couldn't resist. So
yeah.
I'm glad y'all found it.
Nothing weird in Spoons, Washington. Like, completely normal, super small town, lovely university.
Yeah. I'll grab my camera and I will join him and go take photos of the bear.
It's a big grizzly bear. And it seems to have like some foam by its mouth, and you see the sheriff and his one deputy, and he's got one of the two deputies there. Not the one who escorted you back last night. And you see like a larger man, like arms crossed in a plaid shirt and like cargo pants. Like one of a beanie just kind of sitting there. He's got like a big rifle. You're guessing he's the local hunter that they were talking about.
Yeah.
In his speech yesterday.
This is very impressive. I don't. How did you guys when did you find it? How did you guys take it down? Like that is a big bear.
Hunting rifle. It's good use. We would have tranquilized it, but it did seem to be a bit dangerous, so we brought out the hunting rifles. I'm an expert tracker. I'm a hunter in the area. As the seasons permit. Was able to see where it had unfortunately murdered the students, and we were able to track it down to its den, and we slew it there, which was apparently sleeping, which was apparently a good call to go at night. They are
very lucky.
I believe bears are crepuscular. Hold on. Are bears crepuscular? Oh, they are. So they're crepuscular diurnal, so nighttime was actually not a bad time to hunt it.
Right.
And we managed to get it back here for autopsy to make sure there's no danger to the other bears of the area.
Right. Perfect. Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys very much. And thank you so much for letting me know and let me take pictures of this for my report. I do appreciate it.
Certainly, of course.
All right. Well, again, Sheriff, thank you so much for all of your help. I do appreciate it. I am going to go get a slice of pie before I head on back to the airport. And you guys... Spoons is just fantastic. I love this place. It's just so quaint and so welcoming. You guys have been fantastic.
We do try.
Again, thank you.
Sure, yeah. Enjoy the pie. Tell him it's on me.
Well, all right. Thank
Put
you
it
very
on my
much.
tab.
I will. Thank you. Thank you.
Certainly.
And yeah, I'll do what I say I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go get some pie, and then I'm gonna leave.
Get yourself a nice big slice of cherry pie. You see Mallory's roommate, Claire, from the day before, come into around lunchtime, around breakfast time. I'm sorry, it's morning. She comes in with a big notebook, and she looks concerned, and then she sees you, and she looks relieved, and she rushes over to you, and she goes, what happened? Are you okay? Is everything all right?
Well, yeah, no, I'm totally fine. I did go out into the woods, and I was, trucking, and so I didn't really find much. I just took some pictures of like the woods and stuff, and then the sheriff and his deputy found me.
Oh no!
So yeah, it was totally fine. But they did find the bear. They've got it over back behind the sheriff's department. It's massive. It is huge.
Bear?
I don't think I've ever seen a bear that big. Yeah, like a big old grizzly bear.
She looks at you. Funny. Bear, the sheriff got you. Picked you up, ran into him?
Yeah, we ran. I ran into
Barkley?
him. Yeah, I did find him.
Okay.
He's back in the atrium. He's totally fine now.
I see. I see. That's what happened there. Okay. So glad that they were able to find you. And that everything's okay.
Yeah, no, everything is fantastic. Now, listen, you seem like you are a great investigative person. I just want you to know, follow that line of thought. You seem to be doing, a bang-up job. You are very thorough in what you're doing. Maybe be like a little less stalkery and just, kind of a little bit more casual about your investigations, but fantastic.
I'll keep that in mind, and thank you. I've learned a lot today. It's all up to me now. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, this is your town. You gotta, you gotta live here, so.
Yep. I sure do. Okay, have a great day, Bobbie-Mae. It was nice meeting you.
And you too, Claire. You have a great rest of your day, and, like I said, enjoy. Just enjoy. I'm gonna eat some pie.
Could you send me those pictures you took after when you get back to home? Just send me a copy in the mail. You have my address.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely, darling. I'll send you a copy. Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Of course.
She looks weirdly dejected or disappointed as she picks up her binder of notes that she probably brought with her. And goes, I'm just not really feeling breakfast this morning. I think I'm just gonna hang out with Rupert. She makes a face and walks out. And you have a lovely slice of cherry pie. And able to get back to your rental car. Just a bear. Nothing at all wrong at Spoons, Washington. Oh! And you had such a good night's sleep that you get 5 sanity back.
Yay! I am less crazy. All right.
You still get that weird shiver, though, as you leave town.
Yeah.
It goes up the opposite way of your spine. Instead of going down, it goes up.
It goes up.
Yeah. And you're able to make your way back to Wintercroft Investigations. Fly back in Seattle. Just let them know it was a very quick investigation. Nothing absolutely out of the ordinary or out of place. And,
just a bear.
Yeah, you're able to go about your day, your week. Sometimes you have weird dreams, though.
About Sasquatches.
About all sorts of things, really. We'll get back to that later in the main campaign once that picks up. Thank you so much for being you completed a job. Congratulations.
Yeah, and I didn't die, so I'll take it.
You didn't die. Yeah, it was all fine. So yeah,
totally fine.
Totally fine. So, why don't you tell me who you are, where we can find you, and what your favorite moments from tonight's game was?
Yeah, I'm Nugget. You guys can find me pretty much exclusively on Lindy's channel. I'm here on Mondays playing in our Mondays in Exandria campaign as a human bard. I'm the gate master for our bi-weekly Stargate Flames of Hope TTRPG, where our players are gonna be experiencing some strange memories in next week's episode, as well as the occasional Saturday when we play Aliens. I am also in that's run by our lovely producer Trav. My favorite, okay, so this episode was a fucking roller coaster. At first it was like, okay, this is spooky, something, I'm getting this shiver, something weird's going on, and then it's like, no, this chick is just fucking crazy, like absolutely no. And then out of fucking nowhere we get brain octopi that are controlling actual Sasquatches. Like, it was a wild ride. I was terrified, and I fucking loved it. That was phenomenal. I am so excited for the rest of the campaign. I cannot wait to see, once everybody's together, what the heck is going to happen. And I lost a bunch of sanity, but I got some of it back, so it's fine.
It's fine.
Totally fine.
Totally fine.
Totally
Look,
fine.
everyone's had to make a sanity check on there. Yeah. You just had to make more than everyone else did. For reasons.
It's okay. It's okay.
Fine.
I'm here
but
for it.
the very nice people at the asylum gave you, they gave you some mental treatment. You got some sanity
They were
back.
so nice. So nice.
So nice. Like, why would anyone resist them?
Never.
I mean, people do, but it just makes it more difficult in the long run. But anyways.
I just had a pleasant experience.
Lovely. You were so compliant. I loved that. I don't get it often.
No,
yeah, thank you.
Not.
Thank you so much. This was a blast. My favorite parts was, as soon as you met Claire in her room and she started rattling off her theories, like, you saw her board and you're like, okay, but then she started rattling off and you're like, okay, girl, like, whoo, yeah, sure. Like, the back and forth between being like, that's kind of weird, crowd's kind of weird, a bear attack? Oh, that's strange. And then, like, oh, no, hold on, Dr. Acula is the vampire? Psh, sure, that's crazy. The entire football team is werewolves? Nah. You're telling me that an alien possessing a human body got turned into a werewolf as well. There's like an alien werewolf? Now you're just talking crazy. To then, like, go into the sheriff's office and being like, wow, he was acting a little weird. So you go into the woods. You found out exactly what happened was exactly as Claire had said. But the Pacific Northwest tree octopi aren't uncivilized. So
they were so pleasant.
They just did what needed to be done to keep Spoons a safe place for everyone.
Understandable.
Regrettable that some humans got caught in the crossfire. But this story was based off of, I once ran a campaign called Degrees of Madness. It's on YouTube. I might be doing a secondary season of it at some point after this Cthulhu adventure. I don't know, I've been feeling inspired lately. 1980s college kids, specifically the episode titled Run, Forrest, Run, is exactly what Claire described, the events that lead up to your investigation. So if you're curious as to how this all happened, it's there. But yeah, so thank you so much. I just loved how you reacted to everything. You're like, please don't kill me. And like, me asking you totally normal questions like, do you touch the fur? You're gonna use flash on that camera shot? That kind of stuff. Thank you for being a wonderful player. You can find me here, Laugh Love Lindy, our channel. You can find us on Mondays for our Mondays in Exandria game, the new batch, where we are in Ank'Harel and Maquette, and we're making the best choices, the best decisions, and learning the best things. Next week for Stargate Flames of Hope, which I am terrified of because we get to reverse roles, and you're the gate master, and I'm the player. And then of course next week we'll be here for our last episode, for now, of Wintercroft Investigations, where we will have Yutsai, our new player, is going to be Yutsai. So he will have his one-on-one, and then we'll have a week off before putting all 4 of these players, which you will have met, into a main Call of Cthulhu campaign. So Thank you so much for watching. Your teaser for next week is, let's just say, jolly old England. That's your teaser for next week. So thank you all so much, everyone, for watching. Until next time, have fun and play games. Stay rad, I guess. Okay.